There. That was weird. I don't know why, but Obs was like, okay, no audio things connected whatsoever. So somehow that reset fixed. Thank you for letting me know, because in this fair, nobody was muted. It was something that happened with Obs instead. So yeah, either way, I got these really cool dice from Misty Mountain Gaming when I went to C2E2 this weekend. I got some gem dice that are right here that are adventuring ones. You can see the actual poster, like the pictures of them on the Monster Hunter Discord if you are a patron. We are down Mage currently because we're guessing he's sleeping, and we're just gonna start just because of that. Wait, yeah, okay, we're good still. I was like, oh no, looking again. Other than that, welcome to episode 26 of Play Squabbles Monster Hunter Stories, and we are going to get right into it. So, last we left off, the group of you fought off the Talon Knights, killing multiple of them with Murray escaping using a teleport scroll. You obtained some of their weapons if you chose to use them, choosing to hand at least one over to Jacob to use, which he has an insect glaive now on his back, and using one of their teleport scrolls to instantly get yourselves to Berna ahead of your airship, which is now currently making its way to the town. You arrived in a flash in front of the guild hall, snow covering the ground from the space that you left Poke Village in. You're here in front of the guild hall. It's white marble sides and walls. The town just kind of ignoring you for the most part, because this is basically the town of wizards and sorcerers and magic and research. What do you guys do?
Going inside. Let's inquire if Freerix is here.
Nothing's unusual though, is it?
No, it seems pretty normal. There's definitely. Give me an insight check. We're just gonna kind of an overall looking around insight check. If anybody else feels like it, you're free to as well.
Sure. I'm not gonna do as well as that, but I'll try. So the insight check?
Yep. It's pretty good. And it looks like Gerathor doesn't care. All right. So as you're both looking around, there definitely does seem to be some haste in movement from people coming in and out of the guild. They could be heading towards the White Academy. Kind of back and forth. But not too much else. Mini Orc doesn't notice it at all.
Try to make sure.
It's busy staring at Gerathor as he sees Gerathor transform into a Goliath for a brief second. And like tugs on your shoulder and then looks again. And he's still back to his normal Gerathor self.
I'll grab one of the rushing by scholars, I guess.
Yeah.
Lieutenant.
Yeah, so he grabs him by like the shoulder, the scruff on the shoulder. And he's, can I help you?
Poke Village was just attacked. Is there anything going on here?
Oh, great. That's another one to add to our list. Then he kind of looks at you, I didn't recognize. Yes, there is word of hunters dying in Mindguard as well right now. So we are, which for reference, Mindguard is on the far western side of the continent.
That is super far.
Give context.
Wait,
both sides.
Mindguard is the smithing town, isn't it?
Mindguard is the biggest port in the Variant Hills area.
That's where I'm from.
So it would definitely be very smithy. It's built on the sides of rocks near the coast, obviously because it's a port town. So yeah, there's words of hunters dying, gruesome deaths inside the village. Everybody else seems fine. We're investigating as quickly as possible.
All right. Do you know if a wizard from Rewix or Poke Village made it here?
I have no idea.
All right, I'll head inside.
Yep. You go inside, and it's definitely a bit more chaotic inside than usual. There is the guild manager, who is a very old Wyverian, just as a reminder. I'm gonna pull up their description. Also, they are also the head of the White Academy as well. And of course, I typed it in, and it comes up with some weird build manager team studio monster hunter. Oh, I should type that in. And not a big deal, I guess. Yeah, okay, so there we go. I have her description now. So she is an older Wyverian, long ears with looped earrings. Not the tiny ones, but fairly like hand-sized ones. She is wearing the standard coat of a Academy researcher with the kind of you have the teal lining with a, I would say, ivory colored coat and pink hair. And she is currently, very much into her books and reading. Typically, she is directing and coordinating multiple groups inside the guild hall right now, setting up potential defenses, researchers to go out and investigate what's happening, sending out missives in all different ways to every village nearby. There's a little bit of a chaos going on right now.
Is there a line in front of her, or is there a crowd or something?
Not necessarily no, there's no line. It's very much she is in control and moving groups at a very fast, quick pace. As she's doing this, you do see her kind of motion you all to her.
Approach.
She looks and goes, I see you have arrived. Good.
Yeah, we just got a Pock village, which was sacked essentially, but we've fended them off for the most part.
Good. Yes, I'm aware. Rewix has informed me of the task. Just no, over there. She looks over to the side. He is currently at the Academy, finishing up the last of the research, creating some type of serum. I would go speak to him there. Is there anything else you need? And she's like, no. There. Anything?
No. Well, I guess we'll head that way.
Right,
Unless
good.
you need some cookies or something.
Not current. Go.
Our shops are Elix.
I'm guessing you guys head out of the guild hall then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Walking, following up the different winding paths up to the mountain peak where the Academy sits above the guild hall and Berna itself. You do see you have some people run by you. You guys are obviously moving at a brisk pace, but you're not literally hauling ass to get there. I mean, other than Flight, who maybe just flew up there, because who needs to walk?
Walking's for losers.
But you arrive at the Academy. And this is, I don't know, none of you went to the Academy, correct?
Right.
Okay.
That probably would have been Mage, I assume.
Yeah, maybe. I don't recall if he did or not. So we're going to assume at the moment that he doesn't. There are some guards sitting at the entrance, which is very uncommon for those who would have normally have been here or gone here at some point in time. As they pull, they both have insect glaives because that is the standard weapon for a longer reach. As they pull them out towards you, goes, "Oh, we don't recognize you."
I'll pull up my special hunt privilege badge and say, we're here to see Rurex. He's expecting us.
And that's when they kind of relax, insect glaives to the side. My apologies. Did not realize. Please.
It happens.
They motion you in.
As we go, and I'm glad they didn't notice there's a picture of Flight that says "Do not let in."
This is also one of Mage.
Yeah, we did destroy the building last time.
No, I mean, there isn't actually one, but we do see as you go walking through the halls, one of the guards offers to escort you to where he's at so you don't get lost, since it is a very, very large building in the first place, and that's not counting the random dimensions you may or may not walk into. So, he begins walking in. They walk you past the labs that you guys were all working in, and you see that there was a lab at one spot, that is now just a cement wall. As you walk by it, Flight, and you recognize that as the one where the frozen clover testing was taking place. It seems like they just completely sealed off that entire room in every which way possible.
I left that experiment early. Left the Mage. What did he do?
It's just nothing in there anymore. We get the inside view of it, and it's just ice crystals forming up around the entire thing. slowly forming into a block of ice that's closing in to the center of it. Just no.
It's probably gonna be a problem later.
Well,
Hello.
you guys can't see it. That's what we kind of just see from like a viewer's perspective. It's just a cement wall for you where it was at one point. All
So
right.
it's a problem. I say it's going to be a future weapon.
It's a feature. So, you walk past that. You walk down that entire hallway and enter into a very large room. The room itself has bookshelves stacked from floor to ceilings, books squeezed in as tightly as possible in these across the whole entire room, which is more of like a half circle. You see a large wooden desk in the front of it, and you could, those with their eagle eye vision, such as Flight, you are able to read the name tag on the desk that says Chief Research. And you see, as you look around, you do see Rewix in one corner right now, a specialty set up lab that he is currently mixing something in a vial.
We're here.
Oh,
I'm glad to see you're alive.
good to see that you're alive too. Good to see you all.
We were concerned after Berna, or not? Yeah, Berna.
Yeah.
Palkovich.
It was Harry. I got out just in time. Luckily enough, I am very familiar with Berna and was able to teleport here before the danger really took place with my research. So
That's
Speed
good.
of research. Did you include it?
I have. So what I have found is that the Tiestra seems to be the blood we need. The other two were effective, but only at minimizing the symptoms to a point. And when the symptoms are death, delaying it doesn't really work out that well. So, we need a larger amount. And
Of Teostra.
yes, we need a larger amount of blood. In this case, we need the blood of a more powerful one that is grown older, a veteran of battles, tempered, if you might say. All of its blood.
Probably a bigger syringe.
I mean, obviously, as you all know, the reasons for that is this much. The blood you brought me is enough for one hunter. There are hundreds of hunters.
So you want us to capture it alive?
No, you can kill it and drag it back here, or obviously have the Palicos do that for you.
We'd lose quite a bit of blood that way.
I nudge Gerathor. I was like, unless you want to convince to come into our side and help us.
I don't think that anything's gonna be convinced to get Rick toughened. Oh, nobody.
I haven't heard that in so long. Because the last time I heard it was because of you.
But I'm the good one.
Just Australian things.
So, where's the nearest Teostra? Do we go all the way back to Volcanoes?
I don't know. That's part of why the researcher's not in here right now. He's currently going through the archives to find out where the closest one is located.
And do you have just some way for me to copy this information so in case anything happens to you, we have the information to make this?
If you have a fast way to copy, he pulls out like a book.
I literally hate the Mage. He makes 3 copies in a second because he's a scribe.
He does it some way. I do know he can make copies fast, or at least he can do them in his sleep or other weird stuff.
He does it in 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah. So he's just watching like fast pace anime hand right now as he writes it all down.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah,
It's a
there you go.
blur.
There's fast pace.
Ultra secret instinct writing style. Go.
Anything else we should know?
Once we get this, it's going to take some time. We are, as far as I know, evacuating most of the Verdant Hills right now, as that it seems to be the place that they're hitting. Our attack on Poke Village just seemed to be an attack to stop us, not to infect, as far as we know.
Well, they did bring 4 black dragon things, but we know what a Gormagala is.
I mean, unless you've encountered something to do with it in the past, or Gormagala was located where and for?
Would I have some information about it because I've been cloning them?
First it was on the boat, then it was in the jungle, then it was near Heaven's Mount.
Heaven's Mount is to the right. So it would be if you guys were so Heaven's Mount is over. The jungle, so it would have been like, south of like Jumbo Village. Or somewhere over here initially. And then up into the actual Terrasua jungle, and then moved across to Heaven's Mount through like Cathar. So if you were born anywhere near that ish area, I would say that yes, you're aware of it. Otherwise, or if you spent some time during your life in there, then yes, you would. You guys can decide that for yourself, obviously.
I was a Lochlack boy.
Actually, over here in Mine Guard.
Well, Lochlack
There
is
you go.
close, so I mean that's close to where the attack could have taken place. Maybe to
I
escape.
don't know where I was born.
Oh, Gerathor, you
I
don't.
just know that I was born.
He just existed.
I know that I'm alive, and that's what counts.
Could I use the I genetically modify one background?
No, I would say that you've been like researching this new unfound species if you've never encountered one before. You don't have a name for it. And
Okay.
I feel like since you've been in Poke Village mostly, they don't really have a record of specifically the name of it, since it's not.
That makes sense.
Because hunters guilds and them not actually sharing information with each other, because that would be too convenient.
That is true.
Would we have recognized that the range attacks the adolescent Megalos tried to use were frenzy based?
Um,
I don't think anybody failed to save.
No.
you guys definitely do recognize that. The virus that they're using and stuff is definitely based off the same idea of what the Talon Society is using. That's for sure.
Also, early on, we figured out that it's the same thing that what Mage has.
Yeah, it's true. Mage I mean, to be fair, Mage is literally infected with the frenzy virus. So I would say at some point in time, Mage probably shared that information with you. It gave an idea of how he encountered it, which probably would have been from a gore. So yeah, you guys have an idea of what a gore is. We'll say that, at least a rough idea, or at least the name of it, at a minimum.
Gore, pain on the buttus.
They when they attacked Pock Village, they had 4 of these smaller, must have been smaller versions. Maybe they were minion versions of this the gore thing.
Pull out one of its scales, pull out its tail, pull out its claw, just pull out a bunch of body parts we had from it.
Can I have one of those?
So we have multiples of pull out I believe it was the scales. So yes.
Oh, perfect. Scales, yes. As he like grabs one and starts like scraping, it still has some of the dust on it. Perfect. I can test.
Probably don't get it on yourself, but
What's the worst that could happen?
Flight's like his head, don't get it on himself, don't get it on himself, don't get it on himself. I don't have any more cures.
well, the
Yes.
worst happens is you become like Mage. Morally dubious.
Is that really a side effect?
Sure, yes, that's a side effect, yeah.
I hope so.
Wait, you want a side effect to be morally corrupting?
When the other option is normally like that.
Oh. I see what you mean now.
Okay. I think that's probably the point of when like the guild researcher comes, poof, and he goes, "Remix, I think I found one." Oh, I see you have
Hi.
guests. Good to see you again.
How dare you barge in while I don't have any clothes on?
Why are your clothes off in my office?
He doesn't wear
Clothes
clothes at
on.
all.
Joke's on you, I don't wear clothes.
I don't judge your life choices. Anyways,
That's a lot of judging right there.
I mean, he judged me for walking into my own office, so we're not getting into it.
Yeah, could you get straight to where the Theostra could be?
Yep. So there is a Teostra that was at one point evicted from its home in the volcanic region, and as far as we know, has taken up residence in the jungle.
Feroci jungle.
Weird.
Yes. Stay in the jungle up on an island, just off the shore. Fairly quick to get to, I would say. I think that would be our best bet.
Quick by which route?
Down to the right.
Over here.
I'm at like airship or teleportation, as I'm asking.
So we can teleport you to the normal hunting ground. You'd have to travel from there to get to where it's at, since it's not in our normal hunting ground. But this is Dire Straits. So
Where would that teleport lead us to for travel time?
roughly there. Maybe
And
maybe a day, 2-day journey.
I can get us back to town as soon as we finish our quest.
How far the airship travel, you think?
It will
The
take.
airship was going to Dundorma, not to Burner.
All
Oh,
right.
that's right.
Well,
And we're gonna meet at the dorm once we pick up Rewix.
Yeah, Rewix, when we're finished here, are you able to come with us to Dundorma in a very quick fashion?
why?
That's our next step.
Saber?
But
Well, let's see. The
all-
big bad so far wants your head on a platter.
right, but all the tools to create this is here.
Bring
So-
it with you.
I
You have
can't
to,
bring a laboratory.
I hand him like 4 bags of holding. These
Do
things
you think
literally-
this table will fit? Or this device, as he like points to a device, some kind of thing, an extractor that is roughly about 3 feet long, about 5 feet high. Like, that won't fit.
extractor might fit.
I look at it as like you have the old model.
It literally will not fit.
Okay. Plan B. Can you get us to Dundorma without you coming with us? Because we kind of desperately needed to get there after this.
No, but I
And-
could just teleport you there and teleport back. I have been in Dundorma before.
That's good enough for us.
I can be prepared for when you return so that I have the ability to do so.
Good choice.
I'll save some of my higher level arcane power for that.
All right. Let us quickly prepare to
Mhm.
deal with this, and then we will go for the teleport to the hunting ground. I'm gonna dash off to the market and try and find me a nice big tuna.
I'm also a dash off market, but I need diamonds.
Okay.
I'll also dash for shopping reasons.
Okay.
Shopping spree, go.
All right,
In
so
and out 15 minutes.
yeah, if the rundown. You guys run down to the market area to see if you can buy some tuna. Now, you are in Berna, which is fairly landlocked. So getting a tuna here, I would say, is a little more difficult than like if you were on the sea or the ocean.
I look at Mage and his shady dealings of last time.
Yeah, I can see
and
what I can
if
do.
He can, yeah.
Let me see what I can pull up. It may not be fresh.
Says mage via ammo.
What's that?
Says mage via ammo.
Yes. I had to go. All right. Now it's the appropriate mage.
Mm-hmm.
Just always laugh at the end of it. I can do that for you. All right. So let's go. So Mage has contacts using his background for his criminal background to find someone. I think he has to make a. Is there any kind of role for figuring stuff out to see if there's something
Nah,
here?
it's just entirely roleplay.
I'm just
Yeah.
more considering like him trying to get
That is up
one.
to the DM.
I mean, I feel like there's probably some ways. He goes down into one of the inns in the area and walks down the basement, and inside that, it's a bunch of different like spell components. Like it's a black market spell component place, with a couple extra little specialties. And as they open up some coolers that are like Everfrost coolers that he opens up that has like a frozen tuna inside of it. Like, we got this right here for you.
That was lunch.
It was going to be at some point in time for some lucky individual, which could be you.
This fish can fit so many meals inside of it.
So
Slaps roof of fish.
this baby here, Been here for at least a month. It's well seasoned. So let's take a look here. Price for I'm assuming you're looking for a gluttonous tuna. I believe is what it is. Let me take a look at the
Well,
price.
that becomes Hero's Feast.
Yep.
That was my assumption that he was looking for. I just couldn't remember. Glutton tuna.
Also, while he's down there, I
Sorry
want
for
to
the
see
dings,
what kind of
everybody.
black market
15.
potion purchasing he can do, just so we can get extras, because obviously the main stalls are only going to have so much.
So not glutton. Different one. It's gastrum tuna is what you're looking for. Because the glutton tuna is the one that has a random material inside of it in addition to being a tuna. The gastrum one has the ability, if you cook it right, you get the Hero's Feast, which is a DC 20 cooking R check. Which I need to update that text because I figured out how to write it for tools for checks now.
Sweet.
Yay.
So it'll just be a DC 20 like int or wisdom check with cooking tools or using cooking utensils. Is how it's worded. But so he's looking at you. He goes, you catch one of these while you bring it. You can easily get you're set for life. For most people, at least. For you, let's go ahead and make a persuasion check with Mage and let's see how good he gets a price on this thing.
Oh boy.
I almost feel like it'd be better with divination.
Guys, he has proficiency in persuasion.
Okay.
21.
Oh wow.
He's got a +9. It's actually really good.
Cries and
Oh yeah, that's right. He's fucking sorcerer warlock. I forgot that his charisma is actually good.
Sorcerer warlock.
For some reason, I
Mage.
thought it was garbage.
cries and +14.
Horizon +1.
Kind of looks at Mage. For you, knowing what you guys are planning on doing, saving one of my own family members, give it to you for wholesale. Simple 1,000 gold pieces.
You're a good black market dealer, man.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you got to make a living. Sometimes you got to live.
Can you throw in some other stuff for us on top? Not saying for a further discount, just we probably need some more.
What are you looking for?
Potions, my man. Your strongest potions, Mr. Potion Seller.
He looks and goes, all right, potions is pretty wide range of things. You're just looking for the ones I sell that cost the most? Or are you looking for, give me more specifics?
I'm looking for your strongest potions. I'm going into battle. Sorry, I'll stop.
No, it's fine.
Healing potions.
So he's looking at like, that doesn't help, but all right. So he goes, this is what I got, as he's now kind of a little like weirded out a tiny bit.
Damn it, you don't know it.
Oh, I wouldn't say no to a potion of haste.
Potion of haste are what? Energy drinks? No,
Yeah.
no. They are dash juice. Right.
Power
No,
drink.
that's speed. Yeah, there's so many different little like all sorts of things. So power drinks, huh? All right, power drink. Yeah, I got rolled a new D4 dice, but I definitely didn't throw onto the ground in C2E2 as I was talking to the person. Get an actual roll. All right.
You gotta test the dice before you buy them.
I did. But literally, it was in the metal tray here, and I was talking, and I like lifted my hand up, and it went, Pwah! Just the one though. Hey, yeah, and to be fair, it's still completely intact, and there's no damage to it, so it was a good test.
You'll have to watch that video after the session, and then you'll get the reference that I've been making.
Oh, the one, yeah. Oh, so he looks at you. I make dinging noises because the stream hates me. He looks at you all and he goes, I have 1 power juice. I'm sorry to say. You are more than welcome to have it. I'm turning off my system sound so hopefully that noise doesn't happen again.
Power juice, it's 400, right?
It's 400 gold, yep. Standard price. Not upcharging, nothing like that. If you're looking for potions of healing and stuff like that, I have.
Just realized I spent all my money on the weapon.
Don't forget, we have to dip into the bag.
Yeah. I'd rather save that for in case we need it for something.
If not, you can always come get money from Flight, who's in the above market right now.
Gerathor might have some money if he wants to buy it too. He can use it more than I can. Worst case, I can cast
I've got
Haste.
1700 on me, but we can just use the bag's got like 30,000 or something.
We have 16,000 in the bag.
Oh, good enough.
As a Vespoid comes out of from under like the rafters of one of the parts of this basement and comes and stinks. I'm gonna roll a d4 and determine who it stings.
Ah, I slap it.
Well, it's not even gonna be you. It's gonna be me above ground. So it's just me and a bunch of people.
It is Shaseth. Because 1, 2, 3 says mid on the list. Because the first two don't count because that's me. So it comes. Sting him. Revenge. And then you can pull out a Vespoid here, and we're gonna make a sting attack against you. Alright, of course. I still haven't fixed that so it doesn't like show up all that stuff. Only a 9. Ding, ding, ding.
I slap it.
Flies to the side. How much damage do your slaps do? What's
1
your
plus strength?
what's
6.
your 6? There's a chance. It dies.
Is it carvable?
No, it's not. I only had 2. I rolled 2 HP.
Loaded with a slap.
Oh man. Yeah.
You might have a nest in here somewhere. You might want to get that checked out.
Yeah, and we typically extract the venom from them, and then you don't need to know.
Well, okay then.
Okay. Potion seller.
Am I hearing another bug?
Yes. Another bug comes in.
Preemptive slap.
So I'm gonna
Oh,
roll.
no.
I'm just gonna roll again and see because technically I didn't roll to see who
That's
was
a
gonna
crit.
hit. It is a crit, but see who it was gonna hit. So that is it's a 2, which means it's Gerathor this time. So Gerathor, it crits you. Make me a Constitution saving throw. As you are not paralyzed, but you do take 16 points of damage. Woohoo!
That was a hefty sting.
It was really about average. Yeah, you better roll that concentration check on that haste. Right.
I don't think what? I don't have haste on. Why does it say I have haste on?
I don't know. So you take 16 points of damage from the Vespoid as it's buzzing about. It flies back up into the rafters slightly. It's about 15 feet in the air above you, Gerathor. What do you do?
I slightly jump and poke it.
You barely hit it.
I don't feel like I need to roll damage.
You don't.
As an aside to the guy, I think your cage is broken.
He goes, oh no. And he goes, you watch him like reach up and like tap something, just like a lantern, and it glows a bright blue. Ah, we're good now. They'll stay away from it. They know better. My bad. Sorry about that. Here, tosses you a potion of healing. That one's on the house for the. That looks really bad.
I give it to Gerathor.
This is when we learned Gerathor is allergic to Vespoid poison or venom. He goes. He's looking for other potions though. Yeah, I got 2 potions of supreme healing, superior healing, whichever one's the one above greater.
Superior, I think.
I gotta look up potions.
Yeah, I believe it was superior.
That's 8d4, right? Plus 8.
Yeah, I got 2 of those. I got 2 graders, with honey added to them, and I got 4 normal potions.
Double the honey.
Now 3 normal potions since I just gave you one.
Let's take both superior and both greater.
All right, so both graders. For the sting, we'll do we'll do normal price, 150 for each of them, but they also have the honey, so you get that little extra on top. Nice sweeter flavor. For the superiors, I believe the last time I charged you guys, do you recall? I think it was like 1,500. Ridiculous, but that might be the superiors. Or
Yeah, because you
supremes.
reduced the price because they were super overpriced.
Fifth edition tends to overestimate how good healing is.
I think it was either that or it was like 750.
I think it was, and I think that the
750 sounds right.
The Supreme were like in the thousands.
Yeah. So 750 for both Supremes. Superiors. Too many dang names for things.
Yeah, somebody else's.
1,800.
Yep.
So that's 2,800.
And then there's a power juice if you want.
We got power juice.
I've still got 3 of them on me.
I guess we'd skip them.
Alright, you're gonna need anything else. You need oxygen supplies. Need any nutrient. Specialty of ours. Not normally easy to obtain.
I don't remember what it does.
The
Yeah,
nutrients.
Thanks.
Nutrients are not like you don't drink them, but they're used as turned into mega nutrients, which are used for ancient and max.
Nutrients can give you +5 maximum HP for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Mega gives you
we're
10,
getting the tuna.
and Mega Nutrients can turn into a max potion, which is 70 HP.
Yep. Which all it takes is a honey with the nutrients to make a mega nutrient.
And I've crafted them before. And we have most of the parts.
Yeah, max potion reduces all effects of reducing your hit point maximum and gains 70 points. It's just hard to make.
It's up to you. You don't need to. It's an offer that's on the table.
How much are they worth?
Yeah. You're looking to buy one of nutrients. And as you all know, normally god bugs, a little difficult to find. Blue mushrooms, fairly simple. I got 2 of them. I will sell them to each of you. 500 gold. Each.
I think we have a couple of Mega, don't we?
I'm not sure. I think we made an ancient potion at some stage.
We have 1 Mega Nutrient.
I mean, it's fine if you're not interested. No skin on my back. I'll get someone else who needs it. Apparently,
We have 1 honey. We
We haven't used the honey that I got from the several weeks of not collecting it from Mage.
We can also rip a cell on something, like one of these savage pieces. Probably pays for all of this, plus more. Like one of the speed eating pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I dig into the party bag and pull out this one of the savage scales and put it on the table. Can you estimate this for a net worth? And if you would be interested in purchasing it.
would you set down on the table?
Savage
A
scale.
savage scale.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me take a look at it. You start he waves his hand over it, looking, identifying it in this case. Savage Joe scale. And this thing
Killed just yesterday.
It is quite fresh. It's very surprising, to be honest.
We just killed it.
I mean, I got that when he said fresh. I mean, I guess you could probably picked it up, but I don't know who would be dumb enough to walk near one of these things. So let's see.
Turns out you're looking at 3 idiots.
I wasn't anywhere near it. Wait, yes, I was. I turned into a monkey.
Yes, you were.
I was a monkey.
All right. So I got speed eating. I mean, it's not the I mean, it's useful, but it's not as sought after by the normal folk for any kind of real use. But I could give you, once I look up actual sell prices for this stuff. Some material. And the rarity of it. Some noble son of a bitch is gonna want this just as like a thing to show off. We're gonna base it off of Mage's previous check. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna give you. I'll give you 5,500 for it.
5,500.
5,500.
Just to scale.
Just to scale, yeah.
Sounds like a deal.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
I was thinking about saying like 7, and we'll buy nutrients off of him. But
We need to accumulate some
it's
gold
good.
too.
Yeah, 6.5.
So 5,500 gold. He takes the Devil Go scale. The Savage. Okay. Well, gentlemen, now that I've spent more from you than you've bought from me, is there anything else I can do for you?
I pull
I
out
was
my
gonna
list.
say, I think we technically at 4,000 given to us because I think we've spent 25.
Oh, don't worry about the spend money now
3,000.
because I need gemstones and scrolls.
Gemstone scrolls, don't really keep them that much. But go topside. There's enough shops. You'll be able to find what you need.
I believe flight is topside.
Oh, flight is topside. So, flight, you're traveling around the marketplace of Berna, looking around for it. There's a few like different material shops. There is a spell component shop. There's a few different like resources ones as well. And as you probably go into obviously the spell component shop,
Yep.
they do have like a glass case of a bunch of different like size gems of all different colors and varieties.
I'm scrolling through real quickly. Diamond, 300 piece higher.
You definitely see a few of them that are 300 or higher.
As soon as I find them, like I point to Richard. Are these market price value, or do you try to haggle?
I mean, I would say you don't really typically haggle with spell components that are required cost. So I've set base prices. This is not one of those kind of establishments like those.
All right. I need 3 of these 300 piece gold gems.
Very well. That'll get out most of my stock for that price range. So that'll be 900 gold plus obviously the Academy tax, sales tax, Social Security tax, my benefit tax.
I put down my IRS pass. Is like I don't believe those other ones.
Oh yeah, it's your special hunter badge. Oh
Yeah.
Yes, of course. That'll still just be 900 gold either way.
Yeah.
I was just messing with you.
I know you were. However, that's my job. I hand him the 900 gold pieces, and with the magical power of platinum, I'll just make it cheaper on him.
Awesome. Anything else you need?
Scrolls. Where point me to the nearest place for scrolls.
Scrolls. Most of the scrolls that we ever come in are taken almost immediately by Academy sorcerers and wizards for research purposes, so we don't typically have them. If you need us to special order you something, we can do that. It just will take some time.
All right, then what? Okay, I know your component shop, but I don't need. I need to know what is this something right here that you probably have some testing that you want to see used in the field.
What is this? The Hollywood for inventors?
He looks at you like, I don't have anything I want to test. I just sell things.
Darn you! I thought you were one of the cool ones.
I would kindly ask you to leave my shop.
All right, goodbye. Go off and find someone more important. More important.
I just realized I left flight alone on a shopping trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hey,
This was a mistake.
here comes 1,000 fucking hot peppers.
That was not me. That was entirely Mage.
I know.
Every
Well-
time Flake goes shopping, something bad happens.
I'm looking for
Get the
all
bird.
because I was told that it's usually Academy who buys them, so I'm gonna head straight to the main Academy office then.
Okay, so you fly back up there. Rewick's still at work. They the guards let you in right away. Do you go to where Rewick's is at? Talk to the chief researcher? Where do
Yeah.
you go?
I,
Okay.
I need people with the highest authority, so the chief researcher.
Oh, yeah. You like open the door. Oh, Flight. Yeah, come in. What can I do for you?
First and foremost, I'm looking to buy some scrolls because apparently our enemies have recently been able to acquire a metric ton of teleportation scrolls.
You just blank scrolls.
No, I need actual like made ones, and if you have people who have already had pre-made ones, that'd be great. I'm just looking to see what you guys have in stock.
Well, I mean, the ones they buy, they typically use. So, none. But
The
if
deep point of I don't believe you.
we don't, I do not pay or store scrolls because he's like flourishes out some kind of magic from his hand, like grows a little flower in his hand. Don't really need it. Most of the students here, teachers, have enough innate magical ability that they use the scrolls for just simple tests, but they typically use them, they buy them or make them for use for the research. We don't have just ones lying around because that would be stupid. Who leaves scrolls lying around for people just to take?
Whoever apparently is funding the enemy, is they seem to have scrolls on everyone of high rank.
I mean, from my understanding, that I've got information from the guild manager in Poke Village, there was a mage in their ranks, a wizard. So my guess would be that they made the scrolls, which means all they needed was the parchment.
The
Depending on
time and the materials to get it.
depending on how long they've been planning this for, I don't see how that would have been an issue, to be honest.
Okay. One last thing, since you might know anyone, I need something that could be possibly used as a big weapon if necessary.
Can you elaborate?
I don't know what I'm going to encounter, whether it's some mysterious monster or some random robot that's immune to elemental things. I need something that makes a big impact.
That's called a hammer.
And don't be like that. Don't be like that at all.
As a player, what are you looking for specifically? Because I don't.
Since you don't have mega barrel bombs in your world,
Mhm.
looking for something that your scientists, because they're testing different things out here for hunters and those such things.
Right.
It's like, okay, what kind of weird random testing things that some crazy scientist that's not me or Mage has made that you are like wanting to get out of this town and have go tested not here?
I don't know off the top of my head as the person running the game. Like if you had an idea of something, like I just don't have like nothing's like
Okay,
sparking my interest of what it could be.
in my head, I was mentioning earlier about having spears that are like those dragonators that the in Sunbreak, where they're
Yeah.
launchable, they explode after they hit.
Okay. So-
Effectively, just a bunch of those as well. Seeing if they exist in your world right now.
So I think that based off that, he goes, "Well, there's one. It's very much in a test phase. It's a prototype, much smaller than the intended version, but since you're hunting a Tiestra, it's probably no. It wouldn't make sense because it's gonna explode, which is fire, and Tiestras, as you know, aren't really affected by fire. They're literally the incarnate of fire. Tell you what, kill the Tiestra, you come back here. Obviously, you're bringing the blood back. I'll talk to one of the researchers. They got he calls it a rocket launcher. My understanding is basically it's a handheld device that shoots a smaller Dragonator that is also containing 3 small barrel bombs on it. And he wants to turn into an actual Dragonator, but this is the test, so
Flight can't salivate, but he wish he could. The idea of a rocket launcher excites him.
as far as I know, it's a one-time use, but definitely give it a go.
Give him a salute and immediately head back out as I've acquired my my diamonds.
And the guild researcher just kind of looks at Ruix, looks back at the door. There's like the door closes. It's like, I mean, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but like, there's more urgency than just getting fun toys to use right now. I guess
No.
that's what he says. Like when you're out of the room. Then we fade back to like Mage, Gerathor, and Shaseth as you guys are like leaving the basement of the inn and walking out.
I freeze my place and look around. Where's Flight? Gerathor, where's Flight?
I thought you had the leash on him.
I come back. I drop a leash on the ground, and it looks like I ate someone's dog.
The dog's name was Freedom. It's Freedom on the collar. So,
You got the hush money, Gerathor?
Hmm?
You got the hush money ready?
Hush
I
money.
don't think we ever have enough hush money.
Hush, buddy. What for? This is for if I catch one of those little bagalas.
Nothing. Is there a this is a big town, right, Burma?
it's a fairly large town, and obviously Flight has his names prepared for his pet Magalas, which are going to be Stars and Stripes.
Would there happen to be a merchant of parts somewhere?
Yeah, there definitely is a part merchant in this area that are, because reachers come in to grab them, test them out, and all that type of stuff. So for sure, there would be.
Let's go to the guild-approved part seller.
I actually just did a reroll here recently. What level you guys are? 15, right?
15.
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
let's update this roll parameter to level 15 party average and not 14. Let's make a new roll. Let's see what we got. All right. So for those on stream, just to give you guys a quick idea, this is a Patreon thing. I must have my bookmarks and just pull this out specifically. Go to my desktop real fast, which is probably gonna be ugly, but we'll find out. Aha. So it's cutting off a little bit here, but basically we have this nice, super fun document where we can roll for traveling merchants to get things and stuff. So this is a random roll. I don't know why it's so gigantic. Like this is huge.
Giant.
There we go. Weird. It doesn't actually let me do the full screen, but that's good enough. So this whole little document here lets me set prices, random average prices on things and whatnot, ranging from stuff that, in like this case, Tempered Nostro, which is 21,000 for its gem, which is why it's so expensive. But we're gonna transition back to the group because that was just for fun. So you go into the merchant. So he has a Rajang Tail, which has lets you cast a lightning bolt spell from it. It has 7 runes, and for each level above the rune you expend, you cast it at 1 level higher, so it can be insanely high.
Just leave that page up and see it.
Yeah, I'll post it in the group chat real fast. Let me just zoom out here. Oh, let me zoom out.
Enhance.
There. Group chat, copy paste.
As a side note, I could definitely weaponize anything at Wendy's. There's plenty of fryers in the background.
Group chat. Let's actually transition this real fast. Sorry, everybody, but not showing weird stuff on my posts. So I can post this. Chat. Boom. Boom. And so we have a Rajang Tail. Lets you cast Lightning Bolt. Gives you advantage on intimidation checks to interact with nobles if it's in your armor. You got a nice Dire Moralis, the Moralis Smelter. Has 3 runes daily at dawn. When you hit a creature with this weapon, you can expend a rune to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than you until the end of your next turn. The Lost Gem, which makes so your spell attack rolls and spell save DCs are increased by 2. If the spell is a fire spell, it's increased to 3. Plesioth has a Plesioth Fang, like It's literally the size of your arm, length of your arms. It gives you abnormal status attack up, which increases the duration by 6 seconds of a thing that lasts at least a minute. Adolescent Rajang, 1d6 lightning damage, no suffer, no harm from cold stuff. Bar of Talon makes your strength score a 19. If you're not wearing light, medium, or heavy armor, you gain a +2 bonus to your AC, which would be actually really good for Erus. Dire Morales, Morales Fireback gives you windproof. Spells such as Fog Cloud can no longer be dispersed by wind or magical effects or otherwise while you wear the armor, so you can like permanent fog clouds until the duration ends and stuff. Gypseros Wing gives you you can get to cast a protection from lightning or protection from energy lightning once a day without expending a spell slot. Or you get Marathon Runner, 5 feet of movement. There's a Black Pearl from Diamo Hermitar. You can buy it for 331 gold. It's worth 250 gold. Completely worth it. It's one of those things nobles do to put in rings and shit. Then you also have another Adolescent Gold Rajang Pelt. Gives you a +1 to spell attack rolls, and you ignore half cover when making spell attacks or resistance to light damage.
I look at the Dire Morales parts. It's like, these are the things we sold you last time.
I knew I recognized you.
I don't see anything I want at the moment. Thunderbolt thing is nice, but I don't have room for it.
I mean, all you guys gotta do is spend 21,000 gold, cost of an airship, to buy a nice +2 to everything for Mage. I'm just saying.
I think he already has that.
Well, he already has that.
I don't remember if he does or not.
He does, because he has it for the lightning.
Is it cold now?
No, it's lightning now because he went from fire to he went from cold to fire.
Gotcha.
Lightning.
I'll say the only other thing maybe his Mage would want is the Barioth talent, but he doesn't use his strength really at all, so no big deal. He goes. So you don't want anything, and feel free to browse, and I'm going to go help them out. He goes to someone else who's just recently entered into the building.
I could try to sell some stuff to him if you want.
I did mention there were 2 shops, so we can re-roll once.
Second shop.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, we're gonna transition here so I can post it to the chat or post it to you guys. It's a long. Oh my god, there's so many. Such long text.
Yay, good stuff.
Switch to.
God, I have to zoom out so far for this one.
Just switch to the put it on the Twitch screen.
No, it's too big.
Oh.
It's fine. It's just smaller text, but you guys can see what it is. So, I switch that on purpose so I can do the Black Nergigante post to you guys, and then I will transition back.
Well, that is a lot. Hey, look, another tail.
Holy crap, long list.
It's because there's a lot of text from like the Devil Joe tail, yeah. So it's only 15,000 gold, guys.
We have the stronger version already. Ooh, Ibushi something.
So yeah, so we have a Scarlet Finehorn, which makes it so that any critical hit against you becomes a normal hit. So you can no longer be crit if you have that armor on.
Finally.
It's only 3,000 gold. Which is actually a pretty fair price. Nibble Snarf Carapace, speeding effect, same as the Devil Joe scale you guys just sold. Raytheon Spike, you can coat a weapon, it's a bladed weapon, I believe, with a thick black poison. Creature hit by takes 2d10. Spell damage for acid and poison doesn't matter to you guys. Flinch free, unwilling knocked prone, can't be moved. Gossarog is a monk only item. Or
interesting.
Yep. So let's see here. Gossarog gives you the monk when you hit a creature with it. You can enroll a crit or roll a 20. You add the damage dice 1 additional time, and the extra damage of the critical hit on the ground, and the ground under the target in a 5-foot radius becomes difficult terrain. So you create difficult terrain when you hit it hard with the Gossarog as a monk. Then there's cosmetic for the armor, which I don't think you guys want to spend 6,000 gold on a cosmetic. Mizutsune Claw, +1 to spell and attack rolls. The Wind Serpent is the Ibushi Blue Spike, Wind Slash. Weapon has 10 runes that it regains daily at dawn. When you make your first attack on your turn with this weapon, you can expend 1 or more runes to extend its reach by 10 feet for each rune expended. This weapon deals thunder damage instead of normal damage when you hit a target outside of its normal reach, and it takes an extra 1d6 thunder damage. So, yeah, basically you can technically extend your weapon up to 100 feet for 1 attack. Or 10 feet for 10 attacks. Or not even 10 attacks, it's rounds. Or turn. And the Greatsword, you get the AC bonus now lasts until the start of your next turn, and you cannot be knocked prone, which actually might be really nice for you too, Shaseth, but not maybe 15,000 gold. Chilling Beak is the when you hit a creature, you can choose to reduce damage to grapple the target, which you guys can't grapple. I mean, it could be useful with all the Talon knights you're fighting. And the Acantor Hard Claw. When you hit a creature with this weapon, you make a DC 17 Constitution save. They do. On a failed save, the creature becomes burned for 1 minute. A burned creature takes 2d4 damage at the start of their turn. You can use an action to put the flames out early. Or a +1 to saving throws while you wear this armor is the other effect. And you can use an action to enter the elemental plane of fire, along with everything you're wearing and carrying. You remain there until you use an action to return to the plane you were on, reappear in the last space you occupied, or if the space is occupied in the nearest space.
Flat +1 to saves, though.
Yeah, flat +1 to saves, and the ability just to transport yourself to the plane of fire.
Yeah, I really want that last one, but it's super
It's a little,
expensive.
yep, it's high-end stuff, guys.
I don't think we can afford it at all.
Not unless we want to sell a ton of things.
Maybe.
Also, you're in combat a lot there. Shaseth, you probably should get the monoblast immunity crits.
Crits don't happen to me very often.
Yeah, but they do. It's nice to have them be lessened. If not, I could take it, and then because I've still 1 space of armor.
I'm more interested in that Ibushi Blue Spike.
Increasing your range, yeah, that'd be great. But it's also another big chunk of our money.
It's just a person who just holds their sword in the air and just extends out energy upwards forever and slices down.
It's too bad that the damage doesn't stack too.
Yeah, it's only 1d6 extra damage instead of a d6 for every rune you expend.
Yep. I mean, that's the trade-off, though. It's extra reach, or 10 turns of 1d6 extra damage on top of it.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do like plus 10d6 charge attack plus everything else.
No.
He just wants the ultimate smite. That's all he wants.
1 shot, 1 kill. Greatsword sniper.
Gerathor is completely maxed out on stuff right now, right?
The only thing I could really do is like swapping from cold immunity to fire immunity. But obviously there's nothing in the shop that has that unless we have one in our bag. I'm actually just looking through that now.
Probably. So yeah, the only two things I could see that would be worth to us: the Monoblos Scarlet Finehorn or the Acantor Hard Claw. And if we just can't afford them now, it just means we can't afford them now because these are quite expensive. Well, the Hard Claw specifically is.
We have 16,000 in the bag, and whatever you two have.
I still got 5K on me. So if you really wanted that Wind Slash, we could definitely give it to you.
I would have to trade out my probably my Monoblos prone thing.
But that's really good though, because when you do smack, being prone just gives you more advantage.
Well, for the last 4 fights we've had, the initiative has been unlucky.
Yeah, but it's also because we were down my ability for me to give you advantage on everything too.
Yeah, but I mean, I get advantage normally anyway. I think I could probably drop the prone thing for that because the range is what's killing me.
Okay. I don't mind. Because if I help you with that, well, because you take the 1,600 in there, that means we go down to 2,000 gold.
We can probably trade in some parts.
Yeah, we're definitely not gonna probably have enough to get the Hard Claw. Not unless we trade a whole lot of things in, they take them at good market value.
We could probably trade in the Radiant Mucus. I don't think we want a Tentacle Rod.
Yeah,
I'm sure some noble wants it for reasons.
Yes, definitely.
I'll leave selling to you. I'll leave the purchase to you. If we have enough money to get the Tar Claw, I would definitely like it because either if I use it for weapons, it's really good. If I use it for the armor, it's still really good.
We sold 1 savage scale.
Yep, you sold 1 savage scale. Each of you can sell up to 10 materials. That's what the amount that they have funds to buy off or to buy off.
I don't think we need a Lavazioth scale. I mean,
Could
heat guard
probably
could be
sell
useful,
the
but
arm brace, the Nakakos arm brace as well.
yeah, at least one of them.
I mean, the nice thing is if it's not a spellcaster thing, you know that Mage doesn't probably want it.
Yeah. It's the adrenaline thing. I think we should keep just one.
Yeah.
Do we need the lava guard from the Lavazioth scale?
I don't think so.
We don't have any reason to worry about it unless we're gonna go jump in lava, but we haven't had to do that since last time we did it.
Oh,
Beatotus Hardhorn?
That's already in a weapon.
Alright,
That's in my sword and shield.
I'll delete that then. The shard. Ice knife or... Yeah, we don't need that. What's the... Rajang Fang? That's the lightning bolt spear.
yes, it is the lightning bolt.
Any reason we should keep that?
Nah.
Alright,
Gerathor doesn't like cool stuff. That's
we'll get rid of both of them. So that's
I
1,
don't
2,
like subpar things.
7. Black
I'm not
fur.
an inferior insect cleave user like your Talon Knight.
I don't think we need the black fur either. That's just extra 1d6 lightning.
No, not really.
Yep.
One more.
We have 2 Adogaron gems.
Basil Carapace?
We have 3 basil carapace.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's throw one of those in there. That's 10.
That's for one of us, and we all get to sell 10.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what I roll because I can roll pretty good.
Okay. I will. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. Any chance I can get advantage in this fight?
I cannot give you advantage unless I am proficient in the whatever skill you're
Right.
using.
Then maybe flash a genius if needed. Let's see what happens.
Mage can give you a hand with this because he's proficient in persuasion.
Could, if DM allows it.
what are we trying to do here?
Advantage in persuasion. Talk up the parts I'm selling with me.
Is he have proficiency in persuasion?
You just said he did.
Yeah,
Right.
Mage did.
Then I know Mage does for sure. Yeah, we can make a roll, or I can give you advantage, or you want me to get the other way around.
I'll take the advantage.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, so roll with advantage. 24.
24.
So
Okay.
the merchant check.
Yep. That at
1.5 base?
Yeah.
Alright, so we just gotta figure out the CRs of this. It'd be
I'll just start
4,
labeling the CR next to him.
yeah. Right, CR 4 CR15s would be 3,000 gold each. So that's calculator.
calculator. Oh,
I don't know what the Lavazioth or Beatotus are.
Let me-
Basilgeese they are 19.
Lavassia, I think is 12 or 13. I'm gonna take a look here, and I will let you know. Keep trying to open up my PDFs. And I don't have the PDF for my Monster Hunter open. I have to actually open on a tab right now. Slow. So Lavassia is a CR. I see. 13 for the Lavassia. What was the other one?
Beatotus.
Beatotus is a 12.
So that'd be 500 each, so 750 each.
750 each, yep.
Then Basilgeese.
Basil Geese is a 17.
So that's 2,000, so another 33,000. Then Savage Devil Joe and Nakarkos.
That was 22, and their carcass was 20.
So that'd be 6,000 each. So 28,500. 2,800. 2,800. No, 28,500 gold for all 10 of those.
Okay.
I'll put it in the bag. And you said how much for the Ibushi thing?
That's 1,400, and we already have 1,600 in the bag.
14,550. Right, I'm gonna subtract that and add whatever's left to the bag.
Yep, and we're pretty close to just getting the hard horn if we have when I do the next part sell for Gerathor and me.
We're at 30,000 in the bag.
And subtract it from what you just spent.
Yeah, that's after.
That's after you already spent.
Yep.
Oh, would you mind if I get the drop us down to a mere 900 for the hard claw?
If you want to sell some more stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind selling some more stuff. We have plenty of in that bag we're never going to use.
Yeah, just let me edit the bag quick.
Okay. I'll leave it up to you, and then I'll help you sell the thing.
I'd have to help you with do it, or Mage. Or
Yeah. I'll give it to Mage as well since he has a +9. Then you just give advantage. And if it's too low, I'll just inspiration it. All is for the sake of having cool things.
All right, that took a chunk of stuff. And Gerathor, was there anything you wanted on that list?
No, I don't think so.
All right. What we have left to sell is we should probably keep one Grazuki's Carapace.
Yeah, we'll keep one. But we
Okay.
have Gosarog parts, Tigrex parts.
I mean, you guys, if you want, if you aren't planning on buying anything else right now, you can just do the selling after the game and just tell me what the other things are. If you have enough gold for what you want to buy.
Oh yeah,
That
because
way-
I definitely want to pick up the hard claw.
yeah, I'm gonna say we can do the hard claw for the 29 one.
Yep.
You guys are trying to get 35,000? Because you're trying to go for the Ibushi and the claw.
Yeah, we have enough.
Oh wait, I with my own personal money, I'll be able to afford it too. So I have 5K on me already with what we have left in there.
But I add 5K back to the bag.
Yeah, you can add 5K back to the bag.
All right, we're at 6,000 gold.
It's not a bad number.
And could you put the hard claw in there so I can put it on my armor? That'll be the last thing I do before I go.
And you're doing the so you're getting the +1 saving throws. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can post the text in like the chat or something so I can copy it. Or no, how do I?
You should be able to look it up on Foundry. So if you go into the handout section, the item, journal section, and search Ankator, it should just come up. You should be able to just drag and drop.
Ah, I see. That's the hard claw. Oh, there we go. There, it's in the bag for you, Flight.
Thank you.
Death.
Apparently, I'm not allowed to edit my own thing.
That's right, you're not. What are you trying to edit?
Try to put my armor ability in for description and ability, but I'll have you do that later since I already know what it's going to be.
I mean, I don't know why you can't.
I'm done editing the bag, so
It's on your character sheet. You can't edit, correct?
Yeah, I can't edit my character sheet.
Weird. 1 second. Your permissions. Owner is you. So you should be fine.
Yeah, because I'm trying to edit.
Maybe it's a refresh or something.
Maybe. I'll worry about it later.
we're heavy.
Oh,
Edit?
he appears. It is a miracle. He messed up my cameras. 1 second, everybody. I gotta
Sleep in?
adjust some cameras. Obviously, his mic is not working.
Oh, I'm here.
Aha.
You just sleep in or what?
I didn't know it was today. I was looking at the thing. I thought it was 17.
Oh no, you must have missed that post.
Yeah, it was always today, and then technically it's the 21st. I corrected
Yeah,
that
there you
one.
go. That's when I thought the second game was.
Well, this is the first game.
I thought we already had the first.
Nope.
That's okay, you haven't missed much. We're just going after a Tails show and we went shopping.
Yeah, they've been going shopping.
Flight almost caused an incident again.
That's what I do.
Almost. You only went half Karen. We
Listen.
spent 30,000 gold, by the way. Actually, no, 45,000 gold.
A lot of-
I'm even harder to kill on saves.
If there's anything on that list on dual campaign chat you want to tell us now,
it's in the Black Nergigante chat.
sorry.
I just want to make sure he's fixing cameras.
I picked up some more diamonds so that we can revivify. Everyone and their mother apparently doesn't have scrolls for purchase.
Alright, I'm sacrificing my Monoblast Thoracic for the Ibushi Blue Spike.
And just think, when we're going to run to fight Nabushi, I need to get revenge for what he did to my boat. I would love to have the Incantor Hard Claw on a melee weapon. Otherwise, but like that +1 was just too good.
Mm-hmm.
One of the effects I wanted to see for a while.
The +1 is just really, really nice. It's expensive as shit, but it's really nice.
Well, that just means I have 3 items on me right now to give me +1 to all my saves. And when I hit level 20, I'll get +6 items to give me +1 to all my saves.
I mean, that's true. Having the material in gives you a +1 from because of being an artificer, and you get another +1 because of the actual effect of the material.
Yeah, so I just at the end of this game, I'll have a +9 to every save.
Nice. Plus, then you have the paladin buff if you're next to the paladin too.
Which is a +4.
4 at the moment, yeah.
Flight, the ever safeful.
It's 13.
No, there's nothing in the shop.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there would be or not. Everybody can sell up to 10 materials, so if you want to after session or anything else, you guys can just sell stuff and just tell me what the price is. Make yourself do a persuasion check or whatever to do it, or have someone in the group do the check for you to sell for you. Okay.
All right, then it's time for us to head out and murder a Teostra.
Yep. Yes. So for the most part, all you missed was they went to Burna, spoke to the guild manager who was busy, sent you guys to see Rewix, who was in the chief researcher's office, doing some testing needs. The Tiestra is the correct one for the cure, but you require a lot of blood because of the hundreds of hunters across the world. They learned that Mindguard, the hunters are already dying, which is it's in the Verdant Hills, far west of Burna. Hunters are dying there. The Tiestra is located in the jungle, where you guys are going through the teleporter to the hunting ground, and then you will be traveling from there to the actual location of the Tiestra, which is not normally in the hunting ground or hunting area, but dire straits cause for dire stuff, rule breaking and whatnot. So that's really all you missed. And then they went shopping for like 40 minutes. They went to Black Market. You helped them get a gastronome tuna using your criminal background or whatever it is, your underground. And now that everybody's finished kind of gathering stuff, if there's anything you're looking for, like spell components, stuff like that, you can purchase those real fast too.
I don't think there was, because everything I cast is pretty tame. I think it was just that Gilded Skull, but I had already gotten that.
Oh, there was one last thing. It's 400 gold, and I'll be getting myself a statue for my summon construct.
Okay.
Super minor thing.
I can now swat things out of the sky.
He bought the Ibushi thing so he gets the long range.
Minus another 400 gold.
It's too bad I couldn't keep the thoracic, because I could have swatted things out of the sky by knocking them prone in midair.
That would have been hilarious.
Get over here. Really now. I have to add another.
Oh, crash.
Hmm?
I'm crashing on around you right now. Oh, there's.
Oh.
Were
Yeah.
our weapons and armor able to finally finish upgrading?
You're looking to upgrade them in this town. They would have upgraded before you guys left.
Okay, cool.
Because you guys had them.
Okay.
You guys had that done from the smithy in Poke Village.
Yeah.
Oh no, we left without our weapons. No.
How do I add a new consumable
Oof.
charge thing?
I just have to remember it. Well, I wanted to put in resource.
Yeah, a resource would be nice.
Oh no.
Do I need to mutilate some more clovers for Ellie?
Really should figure out how to easily figure out the spacing for foundry on this map tiles.
Our item list is so clean.
I mean, you sell so much stuff, yeah. I mean, that's the purpose, though, is to sell that stuff so you can buy the thing.
All of a plus 8 to strength, plus 7 to dex, plus 12 to con, plus 13 to intelligence, plus 6 to wisdom, and plus 4 to charisma. And I get to go to flyer paying once a day.
Okay, so you've bought your things. You have you bought your things. This map is really pissing me off right now. Well, it looks like I got the plates. It's really hard to try to judge this right now. I can't tell if I'm way too smaller or if I'm just like way too big. Hey. So either way, you guys finish any shopping you need to do. Is there anything you do in town before you head out?
think you're pretty much done.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Well, then you head to the portal in Berna, which is located back behind the guild hall in a secure area, and step through the teleportation area into Terrace Jug. Okay. As you arrive in the location, it is a fairly set up base camp already. There are the 4 standard yellow tents. There is a guild chest that's like currently it is open. There's no hunt here that you guys are planning on having in this spot. This is just kind of the default setup that they have here. There's a campfire with 4 different logs pounded into the ground for seating. There's no other supplies here that you can see that would normally be here from Guild Scouts, but this is because of a rush and what's going on and not being hunted as you arrive. Is there anything you guys want to do in this camp before you go? Do you guys need to rest still? Are you just
I
getting your trick?
ask if they want me to cook something.
Not yet. We're still a day out from where we want to be.
I think it's like 2 days, I believe.
Then let's get
There.
moving.
Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and make sure we set our roles in this case. Just confirm what everybody is going to be. So we have our spotter, we have our scout, trailblazer, and our artisan, or artisan, as he likes to be called. So trailblazer, I'm guessing, is Gerathor. That gives me that answer. The who's gonna be the scout? Anybody?
Do we want a scout?
I thought we got rid of the scout in favor of we just went together.
I'm for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was because our group was weird that way.
We have no need for stealth.
Kind of, not really.
Which is fair. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
the other team's job.
To do things.
Do
Let's see.
stealthy things.
To role play.
There. I really gotta figure out why this doesn't line up well, or an easy way to actually offset there. All right, so you've been making your journey as we have a 31. Let me go and see if I can beat that somehow during this normal travel. So this travel
At
here,
33.
sorry, yeah, 33. That is correct. So either way, this has to be a this is the traveling rule. So you guys get your long rest now, effectively, which I'm pretty sure you are fully rested, and then you get one once you arrive at your destination. So once you hit the island where this Tiestra is located at.
Yes.
I definitely beat that 33 with my 6 that I rolled. So, as you begin your journey on the first day, there's no danger. It's a fairly quiet and peaceful area. There's still bugs about. There's still the jungle noises, but it's not eerie. It's not ominous. It's just a normal walk, which is probably the first one you guys have had in days. So as night begins to fall, and actually I think we have to have a scout for this one, because scout is the person who's going to determine your guys' stuff for night. So for this journey traveling, you have to have a scout. So who's going to be your scout for this part?
Was it the one with the highest perception or something like that?
This one uses stealth and perception to determine. I take the average of them to determine.
I get disadvantage at stealth.
I
Isn't
have.
it the spotter that did that?
No, it is the scout that does that during travel.
Because I was usually the scout.
The spotter is the one who can find a free resource as a bug, a mushroom, plant, or fish during the journey every day.
All right. I guess I'll speed the scouting in this case since I was the one doing it before.
I will find a
And then
Fine.
your
mushroom. No, plant.
mushroom plant. All right.
Plant.
I have a jungle stat block here. It's not added. I don't think it's actually added to the thing yet, but I have it here popped up. So go ahead. So roll me a d6 as you automatically find it. You don't have to make any checks. You just get it. You said plant, correct?
Yes.
You find some ivy.
Ah.
Just like slightly too low on yours. Okay, so you find some ivy as you begin your journey for the night. So I need from my scout a stealth and perception roll.
Okay. If we're stopping to sleep for the night, I will of course use my my ritual cast of alarm.
Okay.
First Ivy. I rolled a 4, right?
On the jungle stat block, yeah.
I do not have disadvantage. I don't know why I rolled it with disadvantage.
So I'm looking at my jungle stat block here for plants. A 4 is ivy. It's specifically. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong level. That's why.
Yeah.
It's a tropical berry.
Yeah.
I was looking at the level like 1 to 5, not the level 11 to 16.
Sound a little low level for us.
Just slightly. All right. So we have a 22 and a 18. There's a chance.
Yeah, I'm supposed to. Yeah, I'm supposed to have not disadvantage. So I'm 22 and 18. Yeah.
No worries. Yeah. All right. So you guys are traveling through an untamed wilderness of hazardous and unknown terrain. The season is currently not winter. We're actually moving into spring at this point. You guys are moving at a normal travel pace. And the weather, let's go ahead and find out weather. Spotter, roll me a d20. Let's see what the weather is in the jungle right now.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I have double. That's what it's here.
7.
7.
Friendly cotton candy.
So a 7 on the jungle. It is currently. I have to fix that typo. Numbers are not correct, in case you're wondering. Right now, it's a 6 through 1 is heavy rain with no wind, and then a 16 through 19 is the next option. So it should be a 6 through a 15. So it is currently heavy rain, which is limiting your sight. It's obscuring the area as you're traveling. There is no wind, so it's just a straight downpour. It's actually nice and refreshing and cooling. It's just, at least for the first hour or two, and then after that it kind of gets bleh through the whole entire thing. So, as you begin making your journey this way, you come upon at night, as you're looking for a spot flight, flying over. The group's just a little bit behind you.
I can't see the dark very well, but New York does.
Mm-hmm. You come upon there's no river there. No, you probably hit the river by the end of it ish. You encounter a small hut, and in front of the hut you see a log, and on that log is an older Wyverian looking man, fishing pole in hand, just cast out into the river.
Oh, as a bird, I lay next to him on a log.
You hear
Does he have a bite?
no. From what you can tell, it looks like the line is like barely drifting on the shoreline at this point. Like it might have been cut by a fish at some point or something.
Put my wing behind him and tap him on his shoulder to make sure he doesn't fall off the tree.
Well, he's not on a tree. He's like on a log. So he's on the ground.
Okay, well, I tap his shoulder.
Starts reeling in. Fiddlesticks. Tosses it back. Fix that.
Are you all right?
Ah! Looks at you. Tries to push you away. Though it's like, eh.
It's really hard to push a fully plated armor bird.
Yeah, he just kind of like pushes and he falls back off the log, slides sideways down it. You can't have any of my fish. Pulls out his little carving knife.
I don't want your small fish.
What do you want?
A good place to rest for the night.
Oh, why don't you say
my
so?
group.
Flips a knife, puts it back in his sheath. Yeah, you can stay here for a price. What do you got?
Okay. I've been saving this one for a while now. I pull out one of the many fishes that I didn't tell Mage about from earlier, and pull them out and just dump them on the floor next to him. Bigger fish.
I like
I handle the last of my last four sushi fish.
it. So he does I like you, and he starts like grabbing each fish, stringing them up through some wood that he has, and starts putting it on the fire, starts roasting them slowly. Just you, huh? What are you doing out here all alone?
Oh, the others will be here soon.
As you guys like enter in through the area. Oh, I mean, it explains why I thought you were bipolar for a second.
Oh no, I could just use the royal we if I'm so pleased.
So that might be schizophrenic, not bipolar. Let me correct that one. Oh, okay. Well, welcome everybody. Fish is on you. Please rest.
Sure, I take a seat. I actually look over at Shaseth. Is there any big fish in the water? Can you spot a fish in there?
I can try.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Investigation, not perception.
Investigation is always the one to look for like a resource.
Oh, I'll help you with that then.
He's just said to see if there's any. I didn't.
I mean, that's
actually
fair.
grab any.
That's true. Yeah, if you're just looking like randomly, from give you a perception if you want. There are definitely fish in there.
Yeah, there's a fish right there.
There.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my fishing rod and toss it in there. Throw my reel in and see what I catch.
Yeah, give me a investigation check in this case to see if you find like the proper spot to like cast in so the fish can notice it. Cool, no problem there. Give me athletics or a sleight of hand check. 27. Yeah, cast in there. It's like they haven't been biting all day. It's been horrible. They're gonna be sitting there forever. And then like 4 seconds later, yeah, nab it.
I look at him. Try throwing him by the rocks for fish like to hide.
I'll try that next time. Roll me a d4. Let's see what fish you catch. 3. You get a small golden fish.
How small?
Small?
Okay, like fisherman pride is. This is like something I should throw back because it's that small.
I'm going like sunfish size.
Oh,
But you know it's pretty valuable. I think it's worth like 500 gold or something like that.
You throw that back.
Or 250.
Throwing you in
something like
too.
why? It's a small fish. You definitely see Flight's face confusion of it's not big enough to be food.
But I will take it.
that. They really don't taste that good.
Okay, I hate you, the goldfish.
Yeah, they don't
Put it in
taste
my
good.
pocket and say, they're worth at least 500 gold.
You
Really?
liar.
Does this look like a face that lies?
Yes.
I slowly turn back to the water and just throw a reel again.
I'm
So-
good with that.
You catch nondescript fish for the rest of the time. That are you guys can use to cook and eat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So brings you all
so
out
I-
here as you're sitting down, probably eating food at this point.
Oh, there is a Teostra and loose here, and we were commissioned to hunt it.
I wish you the best of luck.
They somehow want us to capture it alive, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
What kind of hunter quest captures an elder dragon?
I don't know. That's never been done before.
Probably the reason why they sent us to do it. The people who do things that have never been done before.
I don't know. I don't want to brag, but we're pretty a big deal.
Yeah? What's your name?
Shaseth.
Never heard of you.
Well, you live in the woods.
I see hunters on occasion. No one's ever said anything about you. To be
Well,
fair,
hunters aren't
nobody
one to
says
brag
anything
for
about
much.
anybody. But themselves. Self-centered. Nice thing.
All right, then let me tell you a story about a good hunter named Jacob.
Go on. Is anybody
Well,
named Jacob in here?
No.
Okay, go on.
I begin telling him the tales of how Jacob fought off not one but two, not two, but three different rogue hunters to help save a village, because he did,
Decent.
as well as many the hunts that I was there watching but never participated in.
Give me a what I'm looking for here. I would say persuasion or performance or I mean, I feel like persuasion and performance make the most sense for like telling the story.
I'll do performance. So I'll like add little visuals with toys and such.
Yeah, 13. That was quite a story. I don't know if I believe it,
Well,
but
believe it.
it's plausible
right
enough
there.
that it could be true. If I ever meet a Jacob, I'll confirm that.
All right. Here's what he looks like. I use my little hologram picture of him and Gerathor.
Yep. So as he sits there, he goes, I got a story for you. Since you're
Yeah.
sharing, so I got a story I fear I'm share. There was once, long time ago, a person that I met. Don't remember his name, it's been too long. But he never once, my entire time I was ever with him, took a scratch. He was hit, he was pummeled by monsters, but always perfectly fine. Spent a couple days with them. It was the strangest thing.
What do they look like?
He was human. White skin, pale complexion. Kind of scrawny. Spellcaster.
Takes a look at Mage.
No, not him. I wouldn't recognize him.
Does he happen to look like this? I'll pull out a picture of the dude who we saw on the mountain.
Squints. Real close. Squints harder.
I increased the definition.
Yeah, it kind of looks like him. A little bit. It was really cool though. He took down a Plesioth all on his own.
Plus the off.
Them hips.
They taste
They
bad.
are really high up there. That's why he always attack its feet. It's stupid.
So I like pitfalls. They fall in.
Yes. Didn't have pitfalls back in my day.
They had sticks and a rock. They had to share the rock.
And the stick.
But you could have used the stick and the rock to make a shovel and then dug a hole.
But they had no string.
Yeah. How are we gonna cover up the
Stab-
hole?
Flight has an aneurysm. All right.
Well, yeah, he was something. I don't remember what he said he was coming out here for. To resupply? Or check on his supply? Something.
He was here recently.
No, this was years ago. I haven't seen him since, but you shared a story, so I figured I'd share a story.
We appreciate it.
It was an interesting one.
You know where he went to check his supply?
Some ruins. To the
Nearby?
about a day's journey to the south.
We'll have to check on that.
Yes.
I'm guessing that. I mean, it was years ago, so I'm guessing anything that was there you probably took.
Yeah, but it's worth looking into.
I mean, yeah, that's true. My thought would be if there's anything of value, I would assume it's been scavenged by now, but it is fairly dangerous there, so maybe not. Well, maybe he died. I never saw him again.
Dangerous there? What's over there?
I mean, there's just a lot of wild monsters. At one point, there was a village somewhere nearby it. Oh, that was hundreds of years ago, though.
You want to mark on our map here where that was, if you think you remember?
Yeah. Here, because it's not as easy on Foundry. Oh, I still haven't finished fixing it. See.
You can draw with a pencil tool.
Yeah, you did with our original airship.
Yeah, let me switch over here. What do you with the airship, though, on roll 20? Fine, I'm just going to do a little ruler circle thing. Put it. There is your mark. It's green. It says 2.3 miles. Because that's the circle I made.
Green on this green background.
Yeah, but there's a literal numbers next to it, so that makes it easy enough.
If we got time, we could definitely hit it up after Teostra, unless the Teostra decides to move that way.
Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Pass the night telling some stories, shooting the breeze, falling asleep, having the alarm go off, wake us up when necessary.
Okay. So, night goes by peacefully. Like you said, share stories, do all that type of stuff. You wake up in the morning. Veggie Elder's there once again, just casting out his line. He's repaired his rod, his line, and is trying to catch some more fish. He looks at you all. Whichever way you go, I wish you the best of luck. Be safe and don't die. Bye now.
I give him a thumbs up and says, "Happy fishing."
We
Thank
haven't
you.
died yet.
Yeah, typically for most people, it's you die once and that's really it.
Most.
That's what I said.
Night.
As continue onwards.
Yep. As you continue onwards, Gerathor, if you would, please give me another thing.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Stealth.
Oh,
whoops, that's
yeah.
My bad.
That's better.
Oh, that was stealth. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't count if it's the wrong thing, so you're lucky. That almost fits. That might be good. Figure. So, you travel for the day. I mean, on a 31, I'm not gonna beat. So the rest of the afternoon, nice easy journey, traveling through as you hit the edge of this area. At the edge of the jungle, and you see just out about 100, 150 or so feet out, there is an island in the middle. Why can't I move? There's an island in the middle of this area that you were given. That's directions you were given from the chief researcher as to where this tempered Teostra is at. Do you guys wish to rest on this side of the thing and then swim across in the morning? Do you want to swim across now and rest on the island for the night?
If you guys want to rest here, it gives me a little time to work on a boat.
Yeah, we can rest here.
Yeah, just a quick rest.
No problem with that.
All right. I will start preparing a boat.
Okay. Sure.
I want to let me roll tools.
I guess 130. work laptop
Oh.
just dinged at me. That was weird.
What stat do you want me to roll for help building a boat with a tool?
I mean, building a boat with a tool, are you just making like a shoddy boat? Like
I'm gonna
logs
make
and like roped together and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's mostly going to be piloted by the cantrip that Mage has and being pushed slightly by the wind or me.
Okay.
It's meant to get people to and fro. It's not supposed to be an amazing boat.
Right. Give me a. I guess Tinkerer's Tools is fine. You have basically proficiency in everything, so it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. So yeah,
Power
it
of an
just really
artifact.
depends what stat.
Intelligence, Wisdom is fine.
Okay. Do an ability check, and then I get to add my proficiency. So it's going to be a 17, so 18.
Yeah, 18 it is then. On 18, I mean, yeah, it's a fairly decent little raft. So your raft's built. It's enough to, I would say, 17. You have enough to be able to comfortably carry 2 across at a time. There's
Well,
not.
2 of us fly, so that's fine.
Yeah. So that was obviously intentional then.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So you get on the boat. You guys make your journey across the way, without really any large incident or anything like that. Making it to the other side of the jungle. I am currently still trying to get this map to actually line up because it hates me, and I'm just getting close.
No problem. As we're going along, I'm asking if any of those guys can fish up a big fish from the saltwater area.
I can try for a spotter fish. This is day 2, right?
This would be day 2, yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll for fish then.
Okay. 70.
1d4 or 1d6?
The D6. A
6.
6. You get a fish. You said you get an ancient fish.
Oh. Is this big enough fish for you, Flight? It's
I turn around and was like, "What? What? How? Where? That thing's extinct?"
I don't know, looks alive to me.
You know, fish up fish up a relicanth up from the ocean.
It can be used. Oh wow,
Yep, it's a nice fish.
it's worth 850 gold, and it can be used to upgrade to legend. I need material. I need upgrade. Weapon or armor. It's the new monster fluid. Oh,
But yeah.
time to fish him out of existence.
So you got a fish for him though.
Fishing's
Right.
fine.
How is that fuck that?
I stick my head in the water. It's like, wait, how? Where? That thing's supposed to be extinct.
I know what my pixel size too is too. It just makes it so stupidly annoying. You guys don't even want to know what I'm feeling. Like that's one thing I wish I could just like shift it over or align to like grid or something like that. Just doing everything I don't want to do. Remove that, see what happens. I'm guessing the random pixel offset that I have to change it to is a bitch. Horizontal, let's go another 10 here. Vertical, let's go. I want to just get close because then we're good and we can start the hunt.
So Gasher's doing
Okay, so
that's apparently
farther.
despite that being a very rare fish, it makes legendary stuff.
Yeah, very rare and pushes up to legend.
Don't need to get
30. Try that. Why is the height different? Horizontal needs to go to 29. Vertical needs to go to 29. Well, this might put it. So you guys get to camp. You begin your setup. There is no actual camp here normally. So in your cases, you're setting up your own tents, setting up your own campfire. This is not a normal hunting ground. I'm just going to turn off this. The grid is going to go off so it looks a little bit better, though your tokens won't be exact on the map. But it'll be close enough. Let's go and transfer us over. And if you can see, because of how these settings work, configure lighting. Let's go and I'm gonna drag your tokens out and see if that fixes it. Light you can't see because he has no light view. Check that out. Let's do that for now. Okay. You guys should see where you're at. Go and drag your tokens out.
I can see.
I can fight.
Boundary's just slow. We got stuck on loading on 97%.
Yeah, it's a big map too, so that's probably why.
I'm good.
Like I mentioned, your
Ooh,
squares are
so
gonna be
pretty.
your squares are gonna be off, guys, for a bit. I'll fix that later. I'm not sure why. It's so impossibly hard to match them up.
Well, we get to use our new map.
I fixed it.
That's definitely not why the Tiestra is located here, guys. At all. Oh man.
It's a nice shark.
I had to do it by shifting. You're fine.
So I'll fix it as we go, but every time I change it now, it's just gonna refresh on you guys, so I just don't want to do that to you right now. We'll just run with it as it is. There's gotta be an easier way to line maps because it's so freaking hard. It was like rough guessing pixel like setups because I know what my pixel range was, and it definitely was like, nah, that's not it. So as you arrive on here, there's your boat, which is much more finely crafted on the map than it is here. A couple of supplies you guys have brought are set down next to it. There is no, this does not exist.
Not yet.
Currently does not exist. It's just a beach. To your left, there looks to be a little passageway through some rocks. To the right, it leads up out of the sand and into what used to be palm trees. There is some vines that you can use to climb up and go higher up into this area to look for it. You do see a glow here. This glow is entrance to a cave. Since I moved where the cave was on this map from the lower part of it.
Anyone ever been here before?
Nope.
Have you loaded up, Mage?
Yes, yeah, I just got it right now.
Okay, go and drag your token out when you are ready.
It's fascinating. Did you want me to cook something up, guys?
Yeah.
I think we could probably cook up the tuna now. I don't think we're going to be here more than a day.
Buy yourself another tuna. All right.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
Do we
guess
go
we'll
left,
cook the tuna.
right? That too.
You're gonna cook yourself some food from as an artisan.
Yep, got our gas for a tuna. I'm gonna turn it into a hero's feast, I guess.
Cool.
What was the DC check again?
The DC 20.
Well, that's another +4, so it's 21.
Ooh, just made it. Okay. So you have that DC 20. You have
Oh, it's +5, so it was 22. Ha! Still made it.
We took a long rest.
you guys would have gotten a long rest at some point.
Yeah.
But yes, you definitely
yeah,
have a
one
long
gas for
for
tuna.
sure. Okay. Set that out there. So, you cook that. You have the extra tuna. That does not count as your artisan meal in this case. It just counts as an additional thing that you guys can have. So while Mage is preparing the actual meal, you could be cooking the fish as well at the same time.
Okay.
Favorite music for this? I have any ambient. I don't have jungle music yet. I need to update that when I have time.
All right. 2d10 extra health too.
Yep. So you roll that 2d10. That's what everybody will get. Nice. 13 extra max on the HP. So there should be a way on your character sheets. There's a plus max below your max HP that you can add that to. So that way it doesn't actually, you don't have to adjust your actual max HP. You just increase your max HP below it.
I'm not allowed to edit my token. Or I'm lagging.
Refresh your page or something, because I'm not sure why you're not able to refresh your stuff.
I'm lagging super hard this right now.
Well, I will kill the music for now. See if that helps you out.
Go.
And now
Does that mean
144 out of
Kahootie gets
100.
13 health?
Yeah, Kahootie would get 13 health too. Kahootie, I'm assuming, partakes in the food.
Wow.
But he gets 14 times his normal HP.
Mini Orc trying to shove it in his face.
I mean, Mini Orc can too. That's up to 6 creatures, I'm pretty sure, is what it works for. So,
New York construct.
As he's a construct, he can't actually eat.
wow, you guys are just so foodists.
Well, if you want to let Mini Orc eat, by all means, I won't stop him.
It doesn't say he can't eat.
All right, then I'll give him extra HP.
And there's nothing about this does not affect constructs or something like that, so why not? All right. So you all eat your food, and Mage, what else are they having as the appetizer?
I'm cooking. You guys are crazy.
I mean, unless I'm
No.
wrong, I thought you were the artisan.
No, it was given to Flight because
Oh.
the whole skill thing is ridiculous with artificers.
Okay, well then,
Artisan
if it's
flight,
flight, what else are they cooking? Or what else are you cooking?
I hand him the menu as per usual while I try to log back in because it's not letting me back in.
Rank 3, right?
Yep. I'm an item. That's why I can't find it. Artisan cooking. So we have a few different things here.
There we go.
Royal cheese might be good.
Rank 3. Let's go and show the stream too as well for rank 3 meals. Oh, rank 2 meals. If you are cooking these for your minions as well, you need to add +1 DC.
Okay, I'll decide that as depending what meal they choose.
Mm-hmm. So, have you gotten him back in yet? Are you good?
I'm in.
Cool. Good. Just want to make sure. Can you edit your token, your character sheet?
Let's find out. Yep, maybe we'll edit my token.
Ooh, I don't know. That was weird.
Alrighty. Yep. So, what food am I cooking, guys?
My vote is for rank 3 royal cheese, third from the bottom. The jungle can be a very hazardous and dangerous place.
Shaseth, Gerathor?
I have no opinion yet.
I think Gerathor just might be stuffed on fish. Alright, well, if
I'm
no.
not sure.
That's
Okay.
a dungeon delver feat, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that give us again?
Dungeon
Man.
Delver. Let's look it up.
Advantage on perception and investigation checks to detect presence of secret doors. Advantage on saves to avoid or resist traps. Resistance to damage dealt by traps. When traveling at fast pace, we ignore the -5 penalty on passive perception.
All right. If no one has anything else, I'll make the cheese.
You could also do the cannon lettuce, though. That'll make it
Kokoto rice.
automatically succeed on strength athletics.
When mining.
We're going to be doing a lot of mining.
Do we still roll that just for a crit, or is it just...
Probably not.
How does it work? Is it just like as if we were using the
We can still roll for a crit, but if you fail, you still succeed.
Oh.
But that makes the most sense.
Then.
No cess.
Okay. I had to put the music back on. I needed background noise. How I fun. Okay, so how are you cooking some cocoa rice?
I go over here and pull out just a basic bag of rice that's labeled not Kokoto, but like Lock. I'm like, I'll do.
Okay, so grab the wrong rice to start. It's long grain versus short grain.
Yep. First thing I'm gonna do is with because it's a Lock thing, I'm just gonna do my best with intelligence here first to figure out how best to cook this because it's a different kind of rice than the recipe calls.
Fair. So as you're deciding your green tea, you're using that. So 23. Okay, so you get an idea of how you're gonna do that or how you're gonna make it work.
Okay. Next, I'm gonna take some of that many fish that we pulled up from the other place with the rice to and brutally mash it down into fish with my strength for fish bites.
So is this where you're preparing the ingredients then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm smashing it down with my strength to make fish bites to go for some fish chunks to go along with the rice.
You mash to that perfect, nice, fine, smooth consistency.
And next will be the plating because it's rice and meat, so it's already pretty much cooked.
Mm-hmm.
This plating is going to be actually just simple bowls, and it's going to be floated out for everyone, including our little companions.
Okay. So, what skill are you using to present this?
I will be using dexterity as I'm going to do a flourish of having them slide off my arm.
Okay. Cool. Dexterity works. Are you using your cooking utensils with this one, Dad?
I will be.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'll get a +8 on this one. Sorry, +10 because I'm my proficiency is +5.
You're a
+5.
cheater, right?
So it's 33.
Fuck. All right.
Slides off arm.
3 divided by 3 checks is a 27. Your skill check with the extra 2 would have been a 17, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check on that.
16.
A 16, yeah. So that is you succeed as you all sit down to eat this meal, which you have never eaten anything like this. And maybe it was because of the change in the rice, the change to the Lock rice from the Kokoto rice. That just made it one of the most incredible meals you have ever eaten. You literally take that first bite, and then you're like, "Oh, this is wonderful." You look down, the entire bowl is gone. You ask for seconds, and obviously he's already prepared for them, so you get another section or another bite of it all, or another meal of it, as you get to roll in the daily skills twice. So it's a 1d20 plus a 1d6 minus 1.
Or D25.
No, because you have a higher chance at rolling the feline weather cat, rolling a d25, than you do rolling it this way.
12 and 17 then.
All right, so 12. You guys get feline fisher. You have advantage on skill checks when fishing. Convenient.
Haha! More fishing.
Yep. And then feline parting gift. When the first time an ally drops to 0 hit points during a hunt, they can choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius of them. Those creatures are healed for 2d6 hit points.
That's gonna be really funny when Kahootie gets knocked out.
Hopefully Kahooti's within 30 feet of people.
Always.
All right. So you have your food, you have your rolls where we have our 2 spotters, which is what your passive is, a 25 or some ridiculous number.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so ridiculous number there. And then we have Gerathor as our trailblazer, as you are all set up, ready to go. Gerathor, question is, which direction do you want to go? You have The path leading up the vines.
Through the reeds.
So up the vines. Okay.
Sorry, up the vines. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Survival 21.
31.
Cheater 1. Gotcha. Why do you have advantage on survival right now?
It is an elder dragon.
Ah. Thank you.
As we're going up and talking to Shaseth, it's like, so you're a Locklack Rice. You're talking so highly about it, I had to try it.
Ah, it was good.
Now, if I can figure out where Gerathor came from, I could try something from his hometown.
I don't think even he knows. But what can you do?
Right. All right. So
Well,
as you
like remembers.
head up the vines. Ah! Meteor getting rambunctious and running ahead.
He wants to know. He hasn't been around for a while. He was missing a whole last game.
Right. So, yeah, right. Why are we here? Weren't we in the snow? What happened?
Why is Gerathor Dragonborn again?
Must be hallucinating. So, you begin making your way up the vines and heading kind of through a little cross section here. As you do, you hear the roar of a creature. I'll tell you what that roar sounds like in 2 seconds. Hopefully this is not too loud.
Everyone take your guesses.
Still is.
Hmm.
You hear it one more
I
time.
lost it. I can't ruin it.
You hear
I mean, it's obviously a money counting machine. But
Sounded like a machine.
right, it does
yeah.
sound like a money counting machine, doesn't it?
Flight just heard the printing press of the IRS. It's like, oh, I guess I'm just home.
So you hear the roar of that around the corner. You guys haven't gone around. You can hear it. If you want, anybody wants to make a nature check to see if they can determine what that is, you can.
I will give it
Yeah,
a shot.
sure.
Why not?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why is it always disappearing?
What's disappearing? Ooh, you rolled it privately. Even I can't see it.
Oh, that was a. You wouldn't believe it. It was a 20, an unnatural 20.
Gotcha. So it is appropriate that Flight is the first person to recognize this, as this is obviously one of your arch nemesis, as it is a snake-like creature. It is, as you know, a Najarala.
What's the sound of that thing?
You can hear the rattle sound.
Well, the Flight's eyebrows will furrow. It's like, there's a snake here.
Well, I must prove that I'm better, Snake.
we travel.
Please
with the
do.
snake.
I
I don't
walk
have a
the corner.
cactus to stand on while I eat it.
I will walk around the corner.
As you walk around the corner, you see boop.
Jesus, forget how big it is.
Some big old boy.
In Najarala. You see another one slithering down the side.
It seems like we're interrupting something.
The one is
I'm like,
the sides are puffed out, like expanding outwards like a cobra. And then you see them like shake back and forth, making that rattling like noise. Tail curled up and just flickering back and forth. Both looking away from you currently. They have not seemed to notice you.
what you see over there, guys? I'm not flying right now.
2 snakes.
2 snakes?
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll a d4 and see what this Vespoid
And
comes
a
out of.
Vespoid.
Another random Vespoid?
Best boy.
Vespoid. Here's what. That would be Mage. So yeah, Mage, as you're sitting there, one comes from around the rock and buzz and stings you. Just go ahead and roll a straight attack. 19 to hit.
Yep.
As you make me a Constitution saving throw, please. As you take 12 points of poison, or you take 1 piercing and 12 poison. Okay, you are not paralyzed, but you were stung.
I'll whip around and consect it.
You can't see it. As it flies, hits him, and Mage can see it.
Does Mage make a noise of pain when he gets stung? And do the Naharala hear it?
Mage, give me a... I wanted it to be a stealth check, but I wanted it to be with like Constitution or like Charisma. So roll me either a Charisma based thing if you're proficient with it. Give me a like Persuasion. If you're not proficient with it, give me a just straight skill check.
What?
So make me a Charisma check if you're not proficient with stealth. If you are proficient with stealth, give me a Persuasion because that will roll proper for you.
Okay.
24. So you like about to let out a cry of pain, and you hold it in as you grab your neck as it stung you on the side of your neck. But there's a Vespoid behind you, and you know that like blasting it with your spells is going to create a loud noise, especially since yours knock things back. What do you do? Anything? It's just buzzing around right now.
I'd hit it.
With just gonna blast it.
Yeah, a little acid splash.
All right, acid splash. What are the components of verbal and somatic components? So yeah, so as you speak the incantation to cast the acid splash, the one Najarala that's got its frills out, trying to attract the attention of the other Najarala, turns and looks in the direction. And technically, Gerathor and Shaseth, you guys weren't stealth. Never said you were. So it sees.
Nope.
It roars at you both as the other one also turns around. As we hear the pachinko machines make noises once again.
Ah, yes. Time
and,
to see who the superior snack is.
and we will roll for initiative.
It's obviously not my initiative.
Combat. Nice. We'll add the Vespoid to the. Actually, you acid splashed it. I have to make what?
It makes a dex
save. I have a chance at that one. There's a chance. Did I succeed?
No.
No.
Hey, I can have
18.
hope, guys. There's hope.
It disintegrates.
Do we
Even
have?
if it's saved.
No, it's no damage if I succeeded. Because it's a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
So the Vespoid is dead. Poor Vespoid. Okay. There we go. All right, combat music. And the battle begins. All right, the first one to go is the closer one with the frill standing up. As it looks in your direction, seeing Shaseth at this point. Technically, I guess it would have been Shaseth and Gerathor. You said you were both kind of poking out. So you'd be like that. Or something remote like that. It is going to fire a scale. It flings its tail and 2 scales come out, one in each of you.
Alright.
14 would be the first one, would be Shaseth, so you have 1 north, and then Gerathor would be the second one. 25 Gerathor.
Hits.
Okay, if you would, you take 17 points of force damage, which really should be thunder damage. So, thunder damage. And please make me click on that Constitution DC and make me a saving throw, please. Hit you.
Why does it keep saying I have fucking haste?
Do you have a concentration on right now?
No.
We'll hit it yes and see if we fail. God damn it. We were trying. We both tried. So I'm gonna give you a haste real fast and then turn it back off. Or concentration and off and on. That might turn it off. Okay. So yeah, you take 17 thunder damage, as that is going to be its turn. It stays where it's at. It doesn't move any closer. It's just keeping you at a range. I probably should begin combat. That would have been smart. All right. Flight D, you are up. You hear the blast of 2 hits. Gerathor, your save is successful on the saving throw. Flight, you're up. You hear the loud crashing of like sonic sound hitting Gerathor, and one flying over and slamming into the rock behind Shaseth. Blowing chunk.
I'm already immediately livid that these snakes are still alive. Snake and bird don't get along.
Let's go ahead and roll some HP.
Oh, it's a good thing to have.
HP has been rolled. In terms of size, the one that was trying the one further away looks larger, by a decent comparison compared to the one that just fired at you guys.
How tall is this rock right here?
We're gonna go with it being about 10 or so feet.
Okay. Mini orc flies up 15 feet. Look over it.
Yep.
And we'll fairy fire. I'll cast fairy fire from over here then.
Okay.
From Might's list. From Flight's list.
Okay, so as he fires that, it is going to be a save.
Yeah, it's gonna be right here. Go ahead. There we go. That's from Mini Orc, and Flight will just use dodge action.
Those are both fail, so they are both fairy fired currently.
Yep, and Mini Orc will fly right back down to behind the rock.
Okay, so as in our fairy fire, I will change their color.
We'll put the concentration on Mini Orc.
Okay, they're fairy fired now. But one red, one blue. Alright, as Mini Orc goes and hides, it is now. Anything else for your turn, Flight?
I move over here. My armor and my weapons are out, but that's about it.
Okay. Go ahead, your end turn then.
That's right. Have to do it.
And now it's the other one's turn. Other one is going to. That's it. Do I not specify how long the line or how wide the line is? Am I bad at this? Look at my Najarella stuff because it says 90-foot line, but is it a 90-foot line that's 10 feet wide, or is it a 90-foot line that is 5 feet wide? Snake Wyvern. Okay,
Now we know.
a 90-foot line should be 10 feet wide. That's pretty standard. It's 60 foot, 5 feet, 90 foot, 10 feet. So it is going to move forward a little bit. Gonna slither its way to here. Here. There. There we go. And then it wreaths a blast at both Gerathor and Shaseth. Both of you, please make me a dexterity saving throw. I guess I actually probably should do it, but whatever. Okay, 17 and a 22. Both of those are successes. Yeah, you're both within range, so you both take half damage. This will be thunder damage as well. I guess I can just click the dice, can't I? 35, so reduced to half. 34, 17 points of thunder damage.
Buttons.
How much I guess I have to do it this way. So now I click the recharge. Now I can roll a recharge on it. Okay, does not recharge. That is going to be, it's moved up most of the way. Oh, it's moved. No, it has not. It is then going to burrow down an amount of feet. So this one vanishes from sight. There is a hole in the space where it was at. All right. That is its turn, as it is now Mage's turn.
How high are these walls?
The wall is 10 feet or so. They're not super tall rocks. They're just block that area from that section.
I'm gonna fly to, I guess, to 3/4 cover, or I'm not truly poking out, but I still gotta be able to see them. And then I see that one over there, and I'm gonna cast. Consume a spell slot. Wow. Is that even 30 feet? I didn't even bother checking. Yeah, it's 30. No, it's not. Oops.
I miss all my like easy access stuff from Roll20. That's one thing I do miss.
Well, the other nerd. I was looking away for a minute. Is the other Nergigantes dead?
No, it went underground.
Okay. I looked away for only a second.
Just trying to find a way to represent it's like being underground, like where it went underground. But I can't just like find a hole to easily import. It's super annoying.
I guess I'll just cast Ray of Frost at it.
Okay. Got loud again. Let's turn that down. Ray of Frost. All right, so a 22 to hit is a hit.
So doing the right formula. Yes, it is.
Okay.
I guess I'll duck back down actually to be just completely covered.
Okay.
That's that movement. And that's my turn.
Okay. It takes 23 points of damage. It is now Gerathor's turn. Gerathor, they have booped you
it
twice.
didn't do the reroll ones thing. The D4 and the D12 were ones.
I mean, it might re-roll them and it could be ones again.
It doesn't have the formula to reroll.
Oh,
Like, it
yeah.
never-
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and add that in then.
Let me just reroll 1d4.
It's gonna come.
Okay.
Okay, so roll.
Alright, one more damage.
Wow.
Cool. Alright, so Gerathor, rough right here is where the hole is.
Yep, I'm just gonna come to here, and I'm just gonna Kinsec twice at the one that's visible.
Okay. 23 hits. 3, and then 21 hits for 10. Nice. Alright, yeah, you hit it twice. Boom, boom. Kinsec comes back both times, granting you both a red and white essence. It lets out a cry of pain. It's not bloodied, but it's taking some good damage from those first two attacks from both of you guys. It flickers out. It's making itself wider by extending out its frills.
That's my turn.
Okay. Gerathor's turn comes around. It's Kahooty's turn.
So just so next to me. And then that's it.
Okay. What's Kahooty doing?
Just being next to me.
Oh,
Not
that's
much
it.
you can
Okay,
do.
gotcha. Shaseth, you are up.
All right. Okay. I'm going to. Apparently, I'm off center.
It's because I hid the actual squares for right now. So just where it lets you move is where you're able to move to. And even the monsters won't be correct right now.
I can't seem to do the measurement thing.
You got it right there. Yeah. And then spacebar to make yourself move. So you like run over or right around the edge of the hole,
Yeah.
get into that spot.
I will do a full charge.
Okay. You're foregoing your first attack then to get that full charge, or you
Yeah.
correct? Yeah. So you come charging forward, pull back, prepare the swing, flip back, swing down, crushing into it with a 23, which is an easy hit.
I will roll damage. Hopefully this worked.
Ooh.
It did not.
You need a reroll then
I think so. I have to have the charge.
before
The
you make
charge
the.
bonus. Yeah.
It's super weird because like I was able to always turn it on afterwards and make the damage roll.
There we go. That works.
Slight damage difference.
No, that's. Is it? It's way too much. I think maybe.
You have a 2d6 plus 2 plus 5 plus 3d8
That's right.
plus 21, which is the 6 plus the 3 plus 5s.
Yeah, that's
3d6,
the right amount.
3d6. Why do you have 2 3d6s in here?
Fire and necrotic.
But they're 3d6 instead of 2d6?
One for each charge.
Right.
That's what you wrote in.
Yes, you're correct. Okay. Fuck down on
Jump.
damage.
79, 83, 86.
God. All right, so you're basically 3 attack worth of things. It is looking quite messed up as you come striking in. It comes down to bite at you. As you do, you skim across the side of its face and just lop off half of its frills. It is bleeding heavily. It's pretty badly beat up from that hit. And that is your turn then, correct?
Yes.
Okay. On its turn, it is going to was easier.
Just
Okay.
choose the next.
So it is going to move forward and enter into your space. You are now in its inner area.
Oh
Sure.
no.
I don't know how to.
Inner.
So it's has surrounded. The tail is wrapped around you. You're inside. Like it's not like crushing you into that. It's just you're trapped around its body. And it is going to attempt to constrict you. These have legendary actions. No. Oh, there is squeeze. You use against a grapple creature or one in space. So it's gonna use this bonus action to do this. But privately rolling dice, dang it.
Trying to fix my damage.
It's fine.
formula.
It's not a big deal. It's only popping up on my actual one, not even on the stream, so it's not a huge deal. All right. So constrict attack first. 23 to hit. Is that a hit?
Yes.
Cool.
I will. Yes, it is.
Okay. As you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. Until that grapple ends, you are restrained. Are you able to click on your token right now or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I have the Najarala over here, so I can't actually see your token. All right, and then it's going to use its. Yeah, it's going to make 2 attacks here then. It's actually going to move down slightly more. It's still keeping you in its space, but closer to Gerathor, I think. Okay. Tail reach 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. So Gerathor is in range. So it's going to make a tail attack against Gerathor. It's a natural 1, so that misses you, Gerathor. It is then going to, with its face, bite down on you, Shaseth, as you are trapped and restrained, as you're being crushed right now. So I have advantage on this attack. It automatically
The
roll.
tail missed, right?
Tail misses, and I roll 21 to hit on the bite attack against you, Shaseth. Tail missed Gerathor.
It hits.
Okay. And then I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw as you take 16 points of piercing damage.
Ah.
All right, you are paralyzed now as well.
Doing my job.
And you can repeat that saving throw at the end of each of your turns. And that is its turn. It is done. Sounds like a good little round for it. Flight, you are up.
Already. Well, I elevate myself in the air. Let's see how far away is this guy. Okay, it's close enough. I'll just float my wings over here. I want to shank him.
Okay, and come charge your forge. Wings out. You're going for the
I have the
stab.
arbor. I'm using the boots to fly with the arbor boot.
Jet boots out.
Yep. All right.
A 28 is a hit. I have to make a
9
save.
damage.
I succeed on the save. I take 9 points of damage.
Disadvantage. Sword and shield.
Oh no! So I roll an 8, and I am whatever his effect is.
You are ice blighted.
I'm ice blighted. Okay, that'll be going.
Nice.
Ice blight. We obviously don't have a thing for it. I'm just gonna pick a color here. You're colory enough. He's death.
Can't use reactions, half speed, can only make one attack.
Yep, it's a good one. I get to repeat that at the end of each of my turn.
And for the sake of it, let's smack it again.
Oh! All right, for 16 more. Nice.
Well, bonus action dodge because I'm out of movement.
It is looking so extremely bloodied right now. As you come.
Bug this of a bird attacking a snake. I continue to smack it.
So it is looking weak. It's still crushing and squeezing around Shaseth as it's. You can see its head just like waving around, like looking around, just in a daze.
Mini orc like just sits on the rock, just perfectly content where he is.
Okay. All right. So as your turn comes in, it is now the other one's turn, and it appears here as it unburrows up from underground. Because of the positioning, you can't really move to Gerathor because the rock, you can't really. I mean, I guess you can kind of have partially on the rock and stuff like that. So it is going to surround Gerathor. It cannot do that to you though, Flight. So Gerathor's going to use its bonus action. It's going to constrict you. A 10. So he doesn't even choose to answer. All right. So
Be as tight as you can, Gerathor.
Yeah.
Are you flying?
and then it's going to make a bite attack against Gerathor. Yeah, against Gerathor. No, against Flight. It's gonna bite you, Flight. 24 to hit.
It does not.
25 is your AC.
Yep.
Cheater. And then
That roll are rolling high.
it's gonna make. Yeah, I'm rolling real good. And then it's going to actually make its tail attack. It's gonna whip around and try to hit Mage.
I'm completely behind. I remember I went back down.
Oh. Adjust where your character's at.
It's trying to get me again.
So no, it can't hit you. It'll hit Gerathor with its tail. The tail just kind of squeezes around Gerathor. It's another attempt. 23 Gerathor.
Yes.
All
Also,
right.
do note the chat and Twitch.
I was getting ready to do that in a second after I finish this. 21 points of bludgeoning damage, Gerathor. And that is going to be the end of its turn as I'm going to roll its recharge. Nope. Okay. As its turn ends, a Vespoid appears. I'm going to roll initiative for it before Mage goes. Combat. Vespoid. Okay, he does not get to go. He's way at the top. So he's somewhere hidden somewhere. I'm going to roll a stealth for him. Nice. Okay, so yeah, he's somewhere, not in Shaseth's view, who's paralyzed and unable to say anything in the first place. All right. Mage, you're up. Right, she.
I haven't done this in a while. Gosh, yeah, I guess I'll just cast another one. Do Eldritch Blast, right?
Sure. At the same time, Flight, would you roll me a D8?
Yes.
And then Mage, go ahead and do your thing.
So I pop back up out right of the thing. So I guess it'd be at 11 feet, just enough, just to pop out to be able to see. I'm gonna shoot the one in red. I'll just pass the bomb.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still on self.
It's advantage on that because it is fairy fired.
Just pass. There you go.
That hits with no problem.
So,
And with its 1 HP that it has left, it falls to the ground dead, releasing Shaseth, who is still paralyzed but no longer restrained.
Also fall to the ground, but not
Yes.
dead.
Not dead yet.
nice. And then I'll do the last two on the other one.
Okay. I wonder if there's a way to, like, I guess so it's like find other stuff.
Crit.
Ooh, crit.
Why is my formula different? Damage.
You didn't roll advantage on that one, so maybe that's why.
For the damage formula, let me see. Critical hit. See, it shouldn't say the min 2. That should only be where cold. It's not giving me a choice. I only have the customized formula.
I
Why
don't
is
know.
that the default?
Is that the correct damage it should have rolled, though?
No.
Okay.
It shouldn't be minimum. As long as the d6s weren't minimum. Yeah, that's fine then.
Okay.
That's a very hefty Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it was. Alright, 40 damage.
And then the third Eldritch Blast.
And what type of damage is this? This is force, okay.
This is force.
Yeah. 27 hits.
7 damage.
8. I approve.
7.
7. I see.
That
Oh,
d6 was a 1.
gotcha.
Okay, and I will end my turn. I'll go back down out of sight.
Okay.
Back
Okay.
flying at 5 feet. End my turn. And if it can be pushed, I guess it is pushed 20 feet.
There's no reason it can't be. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's pushed. I mean, I guess it could. We'll
Yeah, that's
push-
why I said if it can, because
We'll
I know
push
that, you
it.
know, it's
I mean, it can technically, yeah, its body can technically go up there. We'll get it a little bit less, but it'll go like here. It'll get pushed a little. And technically, so it was here. 5, 10, 20. Okay, so it is pushed out. Flight is not centered around it. That's what I was curious about. Okay.
Yep.
So, I mean, I think reasonably, that it's being a snake, its body would curl up over the other one with no real issue. Yes, Gerathor, it is your turn.
Just gonna go for another Kinsect hit.
Mm-hmm.
31.
That hits. Okay, 8 damage.
And I'm going to come to here.
Okay.
And use my bonus action to quick jump. Actually, yeah. Gotta move my camera slightly. Quick jump to. I've got to take my pusher talk off, I think. No, I got it
Cool.
to there.
Cool. Yeah, you jump through the
Going
side of it.
Through it. Yes. 33.
Barely hits. Alright, 59 points of damage. Okay, it is looking a little bloodied after that hit. That's your turn.
Yes.
Then go ahead, hit the end turn button. Kahootie.
Kahootie will chill by me and end his turn.
Shaseth, you are paralyzed. Your turn comes to an end. Go ahead and roll that save and throw it.
Aye aye.
On save. You're still paralyzed. 12 does not do
My
it.
greatest weakness.
Saving throws. Ha ha ha. Turned it back on you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Shaseth, as your turn comes to a close, then it is the dead Najarala's turn. It's dead. Go ahead and hit that end turn button. Perfect. Vespoid is up.
That's why.
The Vespoid, who I had to roll, it would have been a 4 o'clock from centered on the area, would technically actually put it here. Appears from behind this tree. And since the two easy ones to see are Gerathor and Mage, we're going to roll a d4. and see which one it goes for.
I
Or
rolled a 4 earlier.
no, you rolled a,
Technically behind this drop.
You asked me to roll a D8 and I rolled a 4.
but it's in your own right. You rolled a 4, so it came at 4 o'clock. So go ahead, Mage, roll me. You can roll me a D2 in this case. Gerathor will be 1, 2 will be you.
The bugs just know where you are.
I mean, it's seen him move around and stuff like that. He's not attempting to be stealthy.
Yeah.
He's just hidden. Like, he's line of sighting the nausea. So 1 is Gerathor. So it goes to Gerathor. It's got a little crown on its head per instructions. 15 feet this way. Stabs Gerathor.
Crit. Oh.
It misses you, Gerathor, correct?
It does.
Okay, and then it's
But
going to use...
I want to flex, so I choose to allow it to sting me.
Okay. So it hits you then, as you take 10 points of damage, and make me a con save, please.
I choose to fail the con save.
Okay.
I don't know if I can purse this or not. I think I can.
I mean, go for it. You're paralyzed now.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Conditioned immunities are charmed, paralyzed, and sleep.
You cheater. It's still gonna fly away 15 feet going. All we hear is in Vest Boy language, stab, stab, paralyze. What the fuck? Stab, the other one. Takes a little bit of cover behind here. It's currently 10 feet in the air. It's using some cover from the tree right now, hiding in the brush. And that's gonna be its turn. All right, and it's now Flight's turn.
Same verse, same as the first. Smack the thing. So I can
A
put it in verse.
17.
31.
A 31 is a hit. 17 was also a hit, in case you're wondering.
And another con save.
Yeah.
7.
All right, Ice Blighted.
I love ice blighting things. I never do it before. Well, 28.
Hits.
Since it can't get ice blighted twice.
Right, I'm not gonna bother making the save again. It is decently bloodied right now.
Sorry, button.
Why was a con save for mini orc?
I actually pressed the button for
Cool.
some reason.
No worries. If you are done with your turn, go ahead and give it an end.
I'll use my dodge action again and then end turn, yeah.
Are you in the air? You're not in the air. You're.
I'm in the air.
How high in the air?
I'm 30 feet.
You can't stab it with 30 feet.
Oh, how far do I have to fly down to hit it?
It would be it's gargantuan 20 feet, so the 25 would be the highest. You'd do at least 25.
Okay. I descend that a little bit and then
Okay.
stab it and then send back up because there's no reaction.
On its turn, its movement's halved, you said.
Yep.
Yes.
But that's enough, so it's gonna go 1 from the middle. No, I guess from the side, right? To here. And then it's gonna turn. And it doesn't hit Garrett. Gerathor's in its space, so it wouldn't get hit by its blast. I go the other way.
Forget I'm there.
You're paralyzed. You don't matter.
I'm not gonna just grab me and run.
I just didn't want to. I didn't want to walk out of Gerathor's space.
Range.
Yeah. But I'm gonna have to.
Oh, there it is. I was trying to find where it was coming from.
There we go. So it's gonna move that way. So it moves out of both Flight and Gerathor's space.
Okay.
Or
Hits.
shank.
Oh.
That is not.
That's it. That's
60
not
damage.
correct.
Take 38 off of it.
All right. So 22. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
And the -5. And the -10. All right, it's still alive. And then it releases a blast from, actually in this case it's his mouth, a blast of wind that goes through Shaseth and Gerathor. I need both of them, which Shaseth automatically fails, but I need
Yeah.
Gerathor to make me a dexterity saving throw.
You can still make a con save if you're paralyzed, can't you?
He's making a no.
Or
It's a
is-
deck save for this.
Oh, this one's Dex. Sorry, I thought it was the other one.
This one. Oh, I on the wrong fucking token. There we go. I tried to use it, and it's like you can't use it because there's no recharge. That's a lie. It's literally right there. It's not letting me do it because it's two separate ones. That was weird as shit.
Are you sure it was this one that didn't use it?
No, I'm
I
not.
thought it was this one that did.
You're
And
right,
then
so
it
I
borrowed.
couldn't do that then, so I wouldn't have done that then.
I don't remember.
Redoing all that. No,
currently.
you're right. I could not have done it because this is the one that used it before. Because this one probably has it. Yeah, okay. So. All right, so I lied on all that. I'm going to give it back its HP.
Okay.
HP's back. It's then just going to go over Gerathor in this case. You step this way. And
So I'll still get my stab anyways.
you still get your stab.
I'll just
Your
leave the
stab
10
still
damage
counts, so
there.
yeah, we'll keep the 10. We'll just minus that 10 off of it. And then it's going to try to constrict Gerathor.
Mm-hmm.
A 24 hits. Okay, Gerathor, you are grappled and restrained. You take 32 points of bludgeoning damage.
Max damage.
Yeah, wow, 3 of them are 8s, and 1 6. And then I need, I'm going to attack it with a tail and hit flight.
You will not be able to. You can only make one attack a turn.
Well, that's a bonus act. Oh, I can't use a bonus. Can I use a bonus action and an action?
It just says you can't make more than one attack a turn. That's all it says.
See, that's
Don't
even
know if
stronger.
This is bullshit. Who invents these things?
You did.
Can't use reactions. Speed's halved and can't make more than 1 attack on its turn. Okay, well, what do I have that's not an attack then?
Cry, whimper, and die.
I have like other things.
Can run away, grab something with you.
Oh, in case you guys are wondering, I have magic resistance. That'd been good to know earlier.
That would have been, but you failed twice anyways.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's nothing else I can make an attack on because this thing only has really like, actual attacks. So that is going to be its turn. Gerathor is restrained and grappled. It is ice blighted. I will repeat my saving throw.
Yeah, you can say disadvantage. So
Why?
Rend.
It's not, on the repeat. It's not disadvantage. It's on the.
It says the next save with the rend.
Oh, okay. So a 13. Anyway.
It barely passed.
Oh, I passed. Yeah, success. I'm the best. Okay. That is its turn. I will roll for its recharge now. I'm going to roll it manually because I've already used the ability. It does not recharge. Okay. Turns over. We're all good. Mage. It is looking pretty bloodied. It's got Gerathor wrapped up and is slowly crushing it.
He'll be fine. Poke my head back out.
But wait, flight, the flight speed is the thing on the left. For if you open your token up.
Does, okay.
Where I put 25.
Where's 25?
Yep, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead, Mage.
Poke my head back out, and I'm gonna shoot it with Ray of Frost.
All right, it's 18 does hit because it is fairy fired.
Okay, I have no idea what that's about.
The other damage just wants it dead.
It's a lot of mins in that one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
So which one should this be then?
28.
20, okay.
Oh, it just rolled all formulas.
Okay. So it is still good. It gets pushed back 5 feet with Gerathor.
When it doesn't get pushed, I'm using Ray of Frost.
Oh, yeah, right.
It just movement's reduced by 10 feet.
Gotcha, okay.
And I will end my turn.
All right. Gerathor, you are currently restrained, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls, which cancels out the advantage you would normally have, so you have normal rolls against it currently.
30.
Just barely hits. Gerathor, how do you kill it while you are restrained by it?
Full helicopter.
Just slice it into chunks of meat.
Yeah.
I love it, yeah. So each little section of the scales that we can see on its image here, you're literally just cutting through and making just gigantic steaks of Najarala. Lovely. As the Najarala goes down, combat comes to a close. Let's go ahead and carve them up real fast. We'll do some experience, and then
I'm
we will
gonna,
get out of here.
real quick. Just bink that.
There is still a Vespoid.
No, wait. Oh, no, you have the attack. Damn it, you son of a bitch. All right, come on. You can live, Vespoid. Roll HP. 2. It dies.
Well,
Maybe one day a Vespoid will get away, but not today.
All right.
one day they won't paralyze
The Vespoid. We had some good Vespoids today, to be honest. He still had a second attack on his turn. I know. It's a sad day.
me. I am unparalyzed.
After the snakes die, I look down. Shaseth, where have you been the entire time?
He's just like crawling out from under the one.
There was a snake on a snake.
Oh, yeah, there were. And now, excuse me, I must do what my people have done for ages. I grab one of the snakes, drag it on top of the rock, and begin mowing down on part of a snake.
Shaseth, how do you feel about him eating you?
He did say one of the snakes.
Grab the paralyzed snake. Can't stop me.
Oh, man.
No, I'll grab Red because I'm the one who killed that one.
We're still carving it.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
I'm still carving it, but like I'm still like I gotta do the bird thing.
Gerathor, it is 6 cards
Don't
total.
Don't bite the venom sac.
1, 2, 3. That's 1 fail. All right, let's go. So who's doing the rolls and stuff?
I'll do it for Red.
I can do one.
All right, fine. Actually,
I got a 2.
that's 3 of them so far. We have 2 more to go. Mage, make one from you, and then
well-
someone else makes another roll. All right, so Mage, make one.
Oh, just a regular D20?
Yep. All right, so
I
we
don't even know
have
what
2.
Jarla gives.
So you get 2 shells, 3 shells.
That
Three-
three shells by the seashore?
Oh, the 2.
From the fail as well.
3 seashells by the seashore?
I mean, the capture is nice.
Building a capture build.
So you have that. You have, let's see here, Gerathor on a 16 is a sounder. Put it here. You have a sounder. A 14 is a hide. Here.
Yeah, they're get his earplugs back.
And then, stop moving.
I have like single-handedly kept the disposable earplug
And then a
business
fang.
in fucking business.
These are like
Founder and
Jacob
the Fang
equipment.
do the same thing, just a different.
One's a D6, one's a D4. Just a higher tier one. Najros is on that like weird border of damage types. It's also a CR9.
Oh, no, it was so easy.
Yeah, 3 shells, right?
I knew we weren't doing so much damage. Yeah, 3 shells.
You want to take care of the bag then?
At the moment, I'm not going to be able to. My stuff's not going to go up with me.
So experience wise for today, you guys get 3,750.
3,750.
I enjoyed the Najrala.
175 444.
Yep.
They did more damage than I thought they would for level 9.
They did really good. I had real great rolls though, to be fair.
Happen eventually.
Yep.
It's okay. Teostra will have nothing.
Slowly weaken you for the Astra. And then hopefully I will get this
Toaster.
stupid thing set up so it's actually like proper like positioning. But otherwise,
Yeah, definitely going to short rest in next.
next area, you're just gonna walk back down and rest.
We'll just walk into the little crevice bit that's like top of the vines.
I mean, you could literally also just walk right back to base.
That's true.
Right.
We literally just walked up vines and it's like, hey, Najarla.
All right, so for those watching, thank you guys for watching. I will be back in 40 minutes. Not 40 minutes. 2 hours. Shit, when does my game start? I think it's at 2.
There's a network error apparently.
Just refresh. That's just how it streams up and everything. No drop frames. We're good. I had that happen on mine on occasion too when I have it in the background. But either way, for everybody watching, thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, check out my Patreon at patreon.com/Amellwind, where you can get the Monster Hunter Monster Manual and Guide to Monster Hunting for free. I got 3 more Monsters of Sunbreak left to do, and then I will be complete with that. I'll release a full PDF of Sunbreak to all my patrons, and then once I get the Monster Hunter Manual upgraded or updated, I will release it all to the public. So it'll probably still be a little bit. I'll also be doing a price change once that is released, just so everybody know I'm making some changes on the Patreon. Nothing huge, just more consolidating, making stuff easier. Other than that, I'll be back at 2 o'clock for my next game, where we see what happens with Team Mizutsune and their hunt for Volstrax. Other than that, guys again. See you then.
See ya.
We're back next week for this game. Woo!
Woo.
21st.
Ooh.